So here's, let's see, Naresh Parsikar as usual takes the coin, spin off the coin. Tails is the call, and the coin is lost behind. It's heads. Naresh Parsikar, you have won the toss as usual, not a surprise, but what is your decision?
We are bowling first.
Maybe you have seen the previous matches and all the matches. I don't have to tell you, you have done the thorough work, but still, what is going in your mind as you decided to bowl first?
After looking at the wicket, it seems it will last till 40 overs. And looking at the morning's match, the chasing is the best option. After looking at the some new rules of this tournament, which helps chasing.
Okay, Naresh, best of luck. I'm not going to hold you for a long. You can do your strategies. Vikrant, although you have lost the toss, but the match is on. And what you would have done if you have to happen to win the toss?
I was looking to bat first because always scoring first and getting a good score on the board is important. And then we have the bowling to hold these runs and make sure that the other team is getting restricted in the stipulated score.
So we have seen your team in the past half of the year of the tournament. In the previous edition, you have a very good bowling unit. So that will boost some. But is there any changes from the team?
No, we don't have any changes. Whatever we have played last year, the same team is going forward.
Okay, best of luck, Vikrant, as you are batting first. So the news from the center, Mclaren has won the toss and they will be bowling first. Thank you, DJ. So here we are about to witness the grand battle between Mclaren all the way from Kumarzua versus Yuva de Goa, the sponsor rightly sponsoring the team from Ponda as well. Ponda Municipality versus Kumarzua Panchayat. And let's have a look at the playing 11 of both the teams. First of all, Yuva de Goa, as a Ponda Municipality team. Captain Vikrant Prabhu, Mahesh Rao, Avishkar Mone, Atharva Kai, outstation player, Somesh Prabhu Desai, outstation player, Gaurish Naik, Sharat Shivnandan, Siddharth Ghanekar, Rohit Dhareshwar, Siddesh Verekar, Sandesh Patil, and Sohan Naik is the 12th man. Meanwhile, here's the Shantadurga Mclaren team. Naresh Parsekar, the captain, Rajat Sheth, Namresh Sawant, Tushar Narvekar, Tunis Saukar playing as outstation player, Umakant Narvekar, Vinod Wilson playing as the second outstation player, Prathamesh Kunkarkar, Hitesh More, Sagar Gavde, Adarsh Naik, and Pratik Naik is the 12th man. So here we are all set, the stage is set, players are doing the final prayers and a final word of advice from the captains for their teammates. And with the prayers, the team Shantadurga Mclaren in lemon green out to field first. Confident looking captain with jersey number 11, Naresh Parsekar, leading the team from the front, has got a pack of players. Very good battle is about to happen, and looks like both the teams have done the hard work. The home as well as the homework, have watched all the matches which are telecasted live by Goa Livecast, courtesy YouTube. And the owners of this channel are also here in the pavilion. Nikhil Tangi and co-owner Tushar Kalmarkar, taking a keen eye on the proceedings, are in the pavilion. Meanwhile, two officials out in the middle in the Caribbean, via Ajit Shirodkar, all the way from Shiroda, Ponda Taluka, and Nilesh Naik, all the way from Sanodem area. So two even umpires, very shrewd with their decisions, and they are never been partial to any side. They are the best judges so far in the Goan cricket, right now doing the role of the umpires. Let's see which is the end that Naresh Parsekar would like to start the proceedings, as it's a bowler's turn to decide which end to start with. And let's see who are the two openers for Yuva de Goa. So match is about to commence, a strong battle is about to witness. Two teams are fighting it out. Myself, Sagar Gosavi, will be joined by Harish Kakodkar and Sanket Gaonkar. It's a panel of commentators along with us, the magical statistician who never makes any mistake, Viraj Tendulkar. Besides me writing the stats, we have enjoyed our afternoon meal, a beautiful lunch provided by the organizers, treat for us. And now we are all set, energized to do our job, given job in the second session of the day. And meanwhile, let's see who are the two openers. Already outside the boundary rope, waiting for their moment to enter the ground by doing the prayers. A word of advice from the captain to their fellow mates who are coming to open. And one player I can see right from here by his stretcher, Avishkar Mone, along with his partner. Looks to be the outstation player has been promoted in the batting. Mahesh Rao. So we were waiting to see the jersey numbers as Mahesh Rao and Avishkar Mone. So Avishkar Mone with jersey number not 3 on his back. And Mahesh Rao staying at the non-strikers end with jersey number not 1. That jersey number has a very strong character behind it. As far as international level is concerned, playing for the national team, it's none other than KL Rahul. Let's see whether Mahesh Rao can do justice for the jersey number that he is wearing. That time will tell us. Meanwhile, I would call him Inzamam. By the way, the appearance of Avishkar Mone is at the moment similar style of Inzamamul Haq. Let's see whether he can do it for his side. Lot many questions are to be answered that have been asked by the commentators. And here we go with the first delivery. Power play, compulsory power play is on. Rajat Sheth to deliver right arm over the stumps. Full pitch delivery, oh my dear, what a way to start the inning for the bowling side. Rajat Sheth, a good all-rounder in the process. Was initially started his career as a batsman, then tried his talent in the bowling, and now he is delivering on the right occasion. This similar type of format allows most of the batsmen to try to do different things, and now Rajat is proving to be going to be all-rounder in the near future. Right arm over the stumps again. Another full pitch delivery, ball taking a little swing as it travels safely to the keeper, right into the gloves. And that concludes 2 dot balls in the compulsory power play over. So a steady start, Avishkar Mone, not about and a strong connection away from the fielder. Avishkar is not going to keep quiet for long. I know the capacity and capability of this player. Have seen him even playing in our opposite team. So knows the caliber of this player. What a wonderful strike. He idolizes Virender Sehwag. That's what he has told me once upon a time. And likes to play like his idol. This is a wonderful strike. Foot doesn't move, but the bat and the hand-eye coordination is such a good that he can connect the ball away from his body. Boundary to start the proceedings. Avishkar Mone looking confident now after 2 dot balls. That makes Rajat to place a fielder in the same region where the boundary was hit. Right arm over the stumps. Rajat all the way on his run-up mark. Oh my dear, what another strong strike. This side towards the other side of the wicket. Ball travelling towards the long on area. No chance for any fielder rather than just going to collect the ball from out of the boundary rope. Consecutive boundaries. Initial 2 deliveries were dot balls, and now 2 boundaries coming in quick succession. Score quickly moving to 8. So good intent by Avishkar Mone. Took only 2 deliveries to judge the nature of the wicket and the swing of the ball, and now getting the momentum, shifting his gears, 2 beautiful boundaries. Again cuts the ball safely. Fielder from the point, quickly onto his feet. None other than Tushar Narvekar, but could not stop the single. And the single takes the total to 9. And bring Mahesh Rao, another good prospect who has played for the state team, has the caliber, has the capacity, wearing jersey number 1, has to prove for what he is wearing that jersey number 1. Lot of things depend on this pair. Meanwhile, facing Rajat Sheth. Meanwhile, a good drive. One was the call. Avishkar doesn't respond. Says, I may not reach at the other end, so it's better not to take the run. A dot ball to conclude over number 1. After completion of the first over, score is 9 without any loss of wicket. DJ. Thank you, DJ. So now the team leader of Mclaren, Shantadurga Mclaren, Naresh Palsekar, we have seen him doing the job of the manager come coach in the recent past when Olga tournaments used to happen, as well as he is also a regular part of the junior state team where he advises most of the players and the capabilities and the players under making now playing the role of a captain to guide his team, playing after a break of almost 3 to 4 years, I believe, maybe much more than that. Now directly hands over the ball to outstation player that is playing for Shantadurga Mclaren. One of my favorite all-rounder who used to play for Goa Police as all Goa tournaments are dried up. Now we can see him playing as outstation player. First delivery onto the mark, played equally well. One was the call but denied at the very last moment to be safe. Vinod Wilson, nickname Jet, because of the pace that he generates on the deliveries. That's a nickname provided to him by his Goa Police teammates. And my favorite all-rounder right now, delivering the second power play over. But the batsman who is on the striking end is not going to show any respect, any mercy to any bowler if they are going to deliver in his zone. Wanted to cut the ball. What a lovely way to start this second power play over. Vinod Wilson delivering in the right areas to keep Avishkar Mone quiet for the 2 deliveries that he has been bowled. Good contest is on. Good competition is on. And good strategies and tactics will be seen as the game progress. Right now, Vinod topping in this second over. Again, plays virtually a wonderful drive towards the cover, slight fumble. But Tushar Narvikar manages to stop the ball within the circle. Another single that brings Mahesh Rao on the striking end. So, lot many aspects to be taken care in this match, as many new things have been introduced, and these things are introduced for past many years, and I must say, innovations are being done by Sanguem cricketers in the world of cricket in Goa, and they are becoming a brand now. Oh my dear! Vinod Wilson strikes, and no clue for Mahesh Rao as the ball goes past the bat for the 3rd time in this over to dismiss the timber, and there's the fall of the wicket. DJ. So that's a wonderful delivery, and what confidence for the bowler as a wicket goes for the troll. The stumps are uprooted. That is the wonderful scene to be witnessed by the bowler to boost his morals. Newman in his outstation player, Atharva Kare, takes a single, opens his account in the second power play over. With that single, score moves to 10 for the loss of 1 wicket. I beg your pardon, 11 for the loss of 1 wicket. So now if we see at the figures, 1 over, 11 runs and 1 wicket. Second over in progress. Vinod Wilson needs a change in the field setup. So now we can see a big, huge gap towards the leg side. Even Avishkar has noted that Only a short, fine leg and a mid-on towards the leg side, inviting Avishkar Mone. A challenge has been put in front of him by Vinod Wilson. Oh my dear, and the challenge has been accepted. That is a wonderful strike from the Inzimam of Goan cricket. Avishkar Mone delivers into the invited zone across the mid-wicket. A big hit, sixer, taking the total to 17. That concludes over number 2. After completion of 2, 17 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh my dear, what a treat to watch that. Shuffles towards the off stump, takes his right leg a part of the side of the off stump and swings the bat very hard. That concludes over number 2, DJ. Thank you, DJ. That is what I was talking about, that we are going to witness many tactics. That was the strategy that was applied by Vinod Wilson just in a hunt of a wicket, but Avishkar Mone is a much clever batsman, knew that something is going to come, was predicted that a delivery may be bowled outside the off stump, was ready for it, shuffles across the off stump and hits the beautiful 6. Meanwhile, last compulsory power play over bowled by Rajat Sheth. First delivery comes the ball. Lovely piece of work to take the ball away from the first slip. Above his head, ball races towards the third man boundary as third man fielder was right inside the circle. A delicate touch to send the ball out of the ground along the carpet for 4 runs. That boundary takes the total to 21, and with that boundary now the run rate is moving much higher, more than 10 runs per over. First legal delivery has been bowled of the third over. More deliveries are yet to come, and that ball goes for the boundary. Full pitch delivery, lovely connection. That shows the confidence of the outstation player. And therefore, this is what the outstation good players have been introduced by Yuva de Goa. Atharv Kare strikes for the second time on the consecutive occasions. Second boundary of the over. And that boundary boosts the total to 25. Oh my dear, this is going to be a testing time for Rajat Sheth. He is getting his own treatment. He is also a very good batsman, all-rounder in the process. And he is feeling the nerve, feeling the pressure now as 2 beautiful boundaries have come from 2 different areas. Good contest is on, a competition is on, a challenge is on. Let's see whether Rajat can solve this question that is in front of him. Short pitch delivery, strong cut, but fielder is act at the finer point rather than between point and gully. An orthodox position. Good setup by Naresh Parsekar to stop that ball from crossing the fence. Some strategies, some plans. Plan A is not working, then plan B into the act. Meanwhile, a dot ball. Short pitch delivery played well between the gap, cover point and the point. Tushar Narvikar gathers the ball, throws it towards the fielder at the mid-on. As a single has been taken. Good, sensible batting, I must say, from the outstation player. Knows that 2 boundaries has come, not in a hurry to get the scoreboard moving quickly. Meanwhile, takes a single to give the strike to Avishkar Mone. And as Avishkar Mone is on the striking end, who has connected a beautiful 6 in the previous over, immediately calls for a free hit so that he can connect and put the total and increase the run rate furthermore. That is the current run rate. Right now it is showing 9.75. Let's see what Avishkar Mone can do now. He has got all the different cricketing shots. Rajat Sheth right arm over the stumps. Full pitch delivery drives the ball away from the mid-on fielder. But the fielder is patrolling the fence at the long off. Throws the ball back to the bowler. Just a single, could not do much about the free hit. courtesy a good delivery right into the area bowled by Rajat Sheth. So Rajat Sheth is also replying with some good deliveries. So better contest is on out in the middle. And final delivery of the compulsory power play. Rajat Sheth with the ball. Outstation player on the striking end, Atharv Kali. Again, plays watchfully towards the vacant area in the mid-wicket fielder from the square leg. Runs couple of yards towards his left to gather the ball. And that concludes over number 3. So after completion of 3 overs, score is 28 for the loss of 1 wicket. So 4th over of the inning will be bowled by Prathamesh with jersey number 05 on his back. And one on strike will be Atharv Kali as the single was taken on the final delivery of the 3rd over. With that, score is 28 for the loss of 1 wicket and the run rate is now 9.33. And with this run rate, if Yuva de Goa continue with the similar fashion, then the projected score that is flashing on the screen is of 187. But if Avishkar Mone continues to play for at least 5 to 10 overs more, then I believe the stats will be different on the screen. Let's see what happens, but never underestimate the fielding side. They are also a very good unit. And now Prathamesh Kungalkar with the ball in his hand, right arm over the stumps. First delivery cuts the ball towards the point fielder. One is a goal. They wanted a second, but a strong throw restrict both the batsmen for a single. So good, decent cricket is happening out in the middle. Order deliveries are being hit out of the boundary rope. Good runs have been taken between the wicket. Good deliveries have been bowled to disturb and to trouble the batsman. A lot of entertainment for the crowd and the viewers who are watching live. Good match is happening out in the middle. Prathamesh to deliver. Next delivery, but the man on the striking end is Avishkar Mone. Another good delivery played. Watchfully, ball was tossed. Bowled slightly fuller in length. On to the middle stump, I believe. Looks to be. That's why Avishkar Mone defends the ball with respect. Had a doubt if I missed, then definitely it would have gone to hit the stumps. So good bowling so far by Prathamesh. Another full pitch delivery cuts the ball, but the field placement is such a good that whenever ball is hit, it travels only to the fielder. So another dot ball delivered by Prathamesh. What an over so far. Boosting the confidence of himself. Prathamesh bowling against 2 good batsmen and not giving an inch for them to cut loose. Again a good delivery, equally well played. The fielder in act, ball racing away from him. Fields the ball rightly inside the boundary rope. A good throw towards the keeper. Meanwhile, couple of runs to take the total to 31. A beautiful game of cricket happening, and the name for this game is Gentleman's Game. Oh my dear, what a lovely delivery to deceive. Avishkar Mone wanted to flick the ball in the vacant zone between square leg and the long on towards the cow corner. No connection, and the good line and length disturbs the timber. Second wicket back to the pavilion. Clean bowled by Prathamesh TJ. So Newman in is another outstation player and a very young prospect, a strong character. Somesh Prabhudesai walks out in the middle at a number 4 position. On the striking end and immediately decides to take the free hit. This is the second free hit taken in the innings by Yuva de Goa. And as it has been told to me by statistician Viraj Tendulkar sitting beside me that this season, the new season has belonged to yellow color jerseys. As CSK has won the IPL, Team Australia winning the T20 World Cup. Tamil Nadu team wearing yellow jersey won Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. And one more yellow I'll tell you later. Good delivery, free hit has been smacked towards the square leg. Two guys running after the ball. Let's see who wins the race finally. Ball travels into the dugout of Shantadurga Mclaren at the side of the commentary box, asking Viraj Tendulkar to write 4 runs to the total. That boundary takes the total to 35. That concludes over number 4. And the fourth team that has recently won the tournament that has been organized by Panjim Gymkhana Members League is also a yellow jersey. I don't remember the proper name of the team. Presscon is the name of the team. Harish has all the updates. So this year has belonged to yellow jersey. And now I would like to request Sanket and even at Shiroda, Bogda Youth has won the tournament. They were also wearing yellow jersey. And this update is provided by Ajit Shirodkar right from the out of the middle. Handing over the mic to Sanket Gaukar for the further updates.
चार ओवरों का खेल समाप्त और 4 ओवर के बाद 35 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 2 विकेट नुकसान पर। तुषार नार्वेकर अगली ओवर लेकर यहां पर मौजूद। 4 ओवर का खेल अब तक समाप्त हुआ है और स्कोर 35, लेकिन 2 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट जो खोए हैं, इसलिए थोड़ी रोक लगी है यहां पर स्कोर में। शॉट ऑफ लेंथ गेंद यहां हल्के हाथों से खेला और जब तक बॉलर उस बॉल के पास पहुंचता 1 रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया। तो सूझबूझ पर यहां पर बल्लेबाजी पहली गेंद थी, शॉट ऑफ लेंथ हालांकि जरूर गेंद थी, लेकिन हल्के हाथों से खेला क्योंकि मालूम है यहां पर एक पार्टनरशिप बनानी होगी। 2 विकेट ऑलरेडी यहां पर वापस भेजने में कामयाबी मिली है, तो इसकी वजह से युवा दे गोवा को संभाल के खेलना पड़ेगा। सोमेश पॉइंट की तरफ खेला, वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद, 1 ही रन मिलेगा और इस 1 रन की बदौलत 37 पर पहुंचा है स्कोर 2 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। 5वीं ओवर प्रगति पर और इस 5वीं ओवर की जिम्मेदारी है तुषार नार्वेकर और अब तक बढ़िया बॉलिंग। इस बार फिर पॉइंट की दिशा में, लेकिन इस बार बहुत ही तेज करारा शॉट था, सीधे हाथ में गए और रन यहां पर नहीं मिला। डॉट गेंद। तो तुषार की ये 5वीं ओवर की शुरुआत बहुत ही बढ़िया अब तक रही है। 2 ही रन अब तक इस ओवर में दी है तुषार ने। इस बार फिर एक बार यहाँ पर डॉट गेंद सीधी गई बॉलर के हाथों में और तुषार यहाँ पर बढ़िया जो प्रेशर बना है 2 विकेटों के बाद प्रेशर और बढ़ाने की यहाँ पर कोशिश, जब जब यहाँ पर डॉट गेंदें होगी प्रेशर बढ़ता जाएगा। इस बार थर्ड मैन की दिशा में ओवर फील्डर मौजूद, थोड़ी सी यहाँ पर झिझक और उसका फायदा उठाते हुए 1 रन यहाँ पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया सोमेश ने। 38 पर पहुंचा स्कोर 2 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। और यहाँ पर सोमेश ने तीसरा फ्री हिट जो है लेने की यहाँ पर सोच जो है बढ़िया सोच है, क्योंकि थोड़ी सी यहाँ पर रोक लगी है स्कोर में और अगर इस फ्री हिट पर चौका या छक्का आता है तो एक मोमेंटम जो है यहाँ पर बन जाएगा और स्कोर भी जो थोड़ा सा रुका हुआ है उसमें भी बढ़त हो जाएगी। तो देखते हैं तुषार की अब तक बढ़िया बॉलिंग रही है, ये गेंद जो फ्री हिट होंगे किस तरह की बॉलिंग रहती है। बॉलिंग मार्क पर एक होनहार टैलेंटेड बैट्समैन सोमेश स्ट्राइक पर मौजूद। इस इंतजार रहेगा, बाहें खोले एम्पायर ने, वाइड का इशारा आता हुआ ऑफ स्टंप से दूर जाती हुई गेंद, वाइड का इशारा और एक और यहाँ पर रन जुड़ता हुआ टोटल में 38, इस एक रन को 39 हुआ। फुल टॉस गेंद और वहां पर फील्डर जरूर मौजूद, हाथ में गई है लेकिन ये फ्री हिट इसलिए यहाँ पर ये आउट का करार नहीं दिया जाएगा। लेकिन फुल टॉस गेंद थी, कहीं भी मार सकते थे लेकिन सीधे मार बैठे मिड विकेट क्षेत्र में जो फील्डर तैनात था। और इसी के साथ यहाँ पर 5वीं ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर पहुंचा है 40 पर 2 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। डीजे प्रथमेश दूसरी ओवर लेकर अपनी पहले ओवर में 7 रन दिए थे। अब जो प्रेशर यहाँ पर बना है उसे बढ़ाने की यहाँ पर जरूर कोशिश होगी प्रथमेश की। यहाँ पर फ्लिक करना चाहते थे लेकिन लेग स्टंप से बाहर जाती हुई गेंद, वाइड का इशारा आता हुआ और एक अतिरिक्त रन यहाँ पर मिलता हुआ और इस एक रन को जोड़कर कुल स्कोर हुआ 41 रन। तो यहाँ पर एक पार्टनरशिप बनानी होगी अथर्व और सोमेश प्रभुदेसाई को, ताकि एक सम्मानजनक स्कोर के पास पहुंच सके। अगर विकेट यहाँ पर गिरती है तो जरूर मुश्किल में आ जाएगी। तो इसलिए T20 हो या 50 ओवर का गेम हो, पार्टनरशिप जो है बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रहती है। प्रथमेश बॉलिंग मार्क पर, यहां पर अपील जरूर की है और आउट, तीसरा झटका यहां पर लगता हुआ सोमेश आउट होकर वापस केवल 6 ही रन बना पाए अपने इस इनिंग में और बहुत ही बढ़िया यहां पर बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा प्रथमेश द्वारा तीसरा झटका देने में यहां पर कामयाब और 41 के स्कोर पर लगा है युवा दिगवा को तीसरा झटका। प्रथमेश की यहां पर तारीफ करनी होगी, पिछली गेंद पर विकेट मिली है। जो गेंद यहां पर की थी थोड़ी सी उछली, जितना एक्सेप्ट कर रहे थे उससे ज्यादा थोड़ी सी बाउंस हुई और उसी की बदौलत सोमेश उस गेंद को पढ़ नहीं पाए, हल्का सा एज लगा और कीपर की बहुत ही बढ़िया यहां पर कैच और उसी के साथ तीसरा झटका यहां पर लगा है। तो 2 विकेटों के बाद थोड़ी सी रन गति रुकी हुई थी लेकिन और एक यहां पर विकेट गिरने की वजह से जो प्रेशर जो है वो और यहां पर बढ़ेगा। रोहित अगला बैट्समैन क्रीज पर यहां पर मौजूद है। देखते हैं यहां पर रोहित की पारी जो है या रोहित का अप्रोच किस तरह से रहता है, क्योंकि 3 विकेट अब तक गिर चुके हैं युवा दे गोवा के। पहली गेंद बहुत ही बढ़िया गति के साथ बीट कराने में कामयाब रोहित को यहां पर संभल कर खेलना होगा, विकेट्स बचाने होंगे ताकि जो आने वाले ओवर है डेथ ओवर में अगर विकेट हाथ में रहेंगे तो उस डेथ ओवर में स्कोर कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए यहां पर पार्टनरशिप जो है बहुत ही जरूरी। रोहित स्ट्राइक पर मौजूद, इस बार हल्के हाथों से खेला, यहां पर रन लेना चाहते थे, अगर लेते तो मुश्किल में पड़ सकते क्योंकि बहुत ही तेजी से प्रथमेश बॉल की ओर गए थे। युवा दी गोवा यहां पर थोड़ी सी मुश्किल में, क्योंकि छठी ओवर प्रगति पर और 3 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट जो है अब तक खोए है, उसी वजह से यहां पर प्रेशर जो है आने वाले बैट्समैन पर रहेगा, क्योंकि यहां पर पार्टनरशिप अब तक नहीं बना पाई। प्रथमेश की यहां पर बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलिंग। इस बार फिर एक बार थर्ड मैन की दिशा में गाइड करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन दिशा से बट के ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर जाती हुई गेंद को वाइड का इशारा आता हुआ एम्पायर की तरफ से, और उसी की बदौलत 42 पर पहुंचा है स्कोर 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। फिर एक बार उसी दिशा में खेलना चाहते थे, लेकिन इस बार अच्छी गेंद, पिछली गेंद दिशा से भटके थे, वाइड रही थी, लेकिन बढ़िया कमबैक, ये गेंद बहुत ही बढ़िया। तो ये ओवर जो है अब तक बढ़िया रही है, 1 विकेट मिली है और बाउंड्री अब तक इस ओवर में नहीं आई है। बांध के रखा है, प्रेशर जो है दोनों ही बैट्समैनों पर साफ दिखाई दे रहा है, क्योंकि विकेट्स गिरे हैं। तब 3, केवल छठा ओवर है प्रगति पर। इस बार अच्छा ड्राइव, लेकिन वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद, रन नहीं मिलेगा। युवा दी गोवा ने 3 महत्वपूर्ण बैट्समैन खोए हैं, आविष्कार मोने, महेश राव और उसके बाद सोमेश प्रभुदेसाई, जो महत्वपूर्ण बैट्समैन थे, उनका विकेट यहां पर गिरा है। इस बार आगे आकर कदमों का इस्तेमाल, और यहां पर चौथा झटका लगता हुआ, जरूरत नहीं थी ऐसे शॉट की, आगे आकर स्कोरबोर्ड को यहां पर बढ़ाना चाहते, लेकिन उसी हलचल में अपनी विकेट यहां पर खो बैठे रोहित, और बिना कुछ किए शून्य पर आउट होकर वापस जाना होगा रोहित को, और इसी के साथ और मुश्किल में आती हुई युवा दे गोवा चौथा विकेट गिरा है। इसी ओवर में दूसरा झटका दिया है प्रथमेश ने। डीजे पिछली ओवर प्रथमेश की बहुत ही बढ़िया रही, केवल 2 रन देकर 2 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट उस ओवर में लिए, और जो प्रेशर बना था युवा दी गोवा पर और ज्यादा बढ़ता हुआ, तो यहाँ पर काफी मशक्कत करनी होगी जो बैट्समैन अथर्व जो एक छोर पर टिके हुए है। और पहली गेंद यहां पर बाउंड्री लाइन की तरफ जाती हुई, फील्डर बॉल के पीछे, देखते हैं यहां पर रन रोकने में कामयाब, जी जरूर चौका यहां पर निश्चित होता, लेकिन लेग बाय का इशारा आता हुआ, ठीक बाउंड्री के अंदर यहां पर अगर 2-3 इंच अंदर जाती तो यहां पर चौका निश्चित मिलता, लेकिन 2 रन यहां पर बचाए अपने टीम के लिए। इस बार बढ़िया पंच गया, वहां पर पीछे फील्डर मौजूद, केवल एक ही रन यहाँ पर मिलेगा, एक ही रन से संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा क्योंकि 4 विकेट ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर गिरे हैं और यहाँ पर रन आउट के रूप में विकेट गिरती है तो यहाँ पर और मुश्किल आ जाएगी युवा दी गोवा। शांतादुर्गा ने बहुत ही बढ़िया यहाँ पर कमाल की गेंदबाजी अब तक रही है। जो यहाँ पर बॉलर इस्तेमाल किए गए सभी ने बहुत ही बढ़िया प्रदर्शन रोक के रखा है, बांध के रखा है। गौरीश नया बैट्समैन पहली बार होंगे स्ट्राइक पर। गौरीश नाइक यहाँ पर फील्ड में कुछ बदलाव करते हुए बॉलर, क्योंकि नया बैट्समैन है और ऑफ स्टाइल की जो फील्ड है काफी पैक की है। हल्के हाथों से खेला, वहां पर लॉन्ग ऑन पर फील्डर मौजूद और एक रन यहां पर मिलेगा। इसी के साथ गौरीश ने अपना खाता खोला और जो यहां पर काफी देर से क्रीज पर मौजूद बैट्समैन अथर्व स्ट्राइक दिया अथर्व को, तो अथर्व ने एक छोर संभाले रखा है लेकिन दूसरी छोर पर विकेट जो है गिरते जा रहे हैं। 4 विकेट अब तक खोए हैं। इस बार करारा शॉट लेकिन पीछे फील्डर मौजूद और यहां पर बढ़िया तरीके से फील्ड की लगभग 4 रन लिखे थे इस गेंद पर, लेकिन बढ़िया यहां पर बाउंड्री लाइन पर फील्डिंग और 2 रन यहां पर रोके। तो बॉलर जिस तरह की बॉलिंग यहां पर कर रहे हैं, फील्डरों का भी यहां पर बखूबी साथ मिलता हुआ बॉलरों को। इस बार पंच किया, वहां पर पॉइंट पर फील्डर मौजूद, रन नहीं मिलेगा। बढ़िया यहां पर कमबैक, पिछली गेंद पर करारा शॉट लगाया था, 2 रन अर्जित किए थे लेकिन उसके बाद ये गेंद काफी बढ़िया और स्कोर रुका हुआ है 48, 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। इस बार फिर एक बार यहां पर पंच किया, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद लेकिन हल्के हाथों से खेला था, उसी वजह से समय मिला और उसी बीच एक रन दौड़कर यहां पर कंप्लीट किया अथर्व ने और स्ट्राइक दिया अपने पार्टनर को। और इसी के साथ यहां पर 7 ओवरों का खेल समाप्त, 49 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर, 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर। डीजे हेलो, प्रथमेश को फिर एक बार यहां पर लाया गया है क्योंकि 2 विकेट पिछली विकेट ओवर में मिलने की वजह से जो प्रेशर यहां पर क्रिएट हुआ है उस प्रेशर को और बढ़ाना चाहता है कप्तान। शॉट ऑफ लेंथ गेंद, वहां पर पीछे फील्डर मौजूद और बढ़िया फील्डिंग, दूसरा रन जीत नहीं मिलेगा। यहां पर चाहते थे गौरीश दूसरा रन लेकिन मना किया। अथर्व ने एक और रन यहां पर जुड़ता हुआ और इस एक रन को जोड़कर 50 का आंकड़ा जो है यहां पर छू लिया है 8वीं ओवर में। 7 ओवर और 1 बॉल यहां पर और 50 का आंकड़ा यहां पर पार किया, तो स्कोर जो है ठीक ठाक बना है लेकिन विकेट्स गिरने की वजह से यहां पर जो प्रेशर जो है युवा दी गोवा पर बड़ा है, क्योंकि जो महत्वपूर्ण बैट्समैन थे जो आक्रामक रूप अपना सकते थे उन बैट्समैनों को वापस भेजने में यहां पर कामयाबी मिली है बॉलर को। इस बार हल्के हाथों से खेला लेकिन बॉलर जल्द ही बॉल पर आए और रन की जो आशंका थी उस आशंका को समाप्त किया और ये डॉट का और एक यहां पर जुड़ती हुई 50 पर रुका हुआ स्कोर। प्रथमेश की यहां पर बढ़िया बॉलिंग। ये गेंद वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद, कवर्स में एक रन यहां पर अगर हाथ में आता डायरेक्ट थ्रो लगती तो मुश्किल में जरूर पड़ सकते थे लेकिन हाथ से छिटकी गेंद, उसी वजह से यहां पर समय मिला और उसी समय का फायदा उठाकर एक रन यहां पर जोड़ा गौरीश ने और स्ट्राइक दीप अपने पार्टनर अथर्व के पास 51 लगे हैं, स्कोर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। शॉर्ट ऑफ लेन गेंद, कलेक्शन उतना अच्छा नहीं था लेकिन फिर भी एक रन यहाँ पर मिलेगा। उस एक रन को जोड़कर 52 पर पहुंचा स्कोर। तो धीरे धीरे ये पार्टनरशिप जो है यहाँ पर बन रही है और उसी पार्टनरशिप को यहाँ पर आगे बढ़ाना होगा। 5 ओवर अगर एक एक दो रन निकालते रहे तो बाद में यहाँ पर एक्सलरेट कर सकते हैं। अच्छी गेंद लेकिन उतनी अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर प्रथमेश द्वारा। डॉट और एक डॉट गेंद यहाँ पर, तो प्रथमेश ने बढ़िया तीसरी ओवर प्रथमेश की और केवल 12 रन दिए हैं तीसरी ओवर में और 3 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट जो है लेने में कामयाबी यहां मिली है प्रथमेश को। 52 पर रुका हुआ स्कोर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। और इस बार बड़ा शीट लगाने की कोशिश जरूर की थी लेकिन बहुत ही बढ़िया गति के साथ गेंद गई सीधी कीपर के दस्तानों में और इसी के साथ 8 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर बना है 52, 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। और आगे का हाल अंग्रेजी में सुनाएंगे, आपके सामने होंगे हरीश काकुड़कर।
So 8 overs, 52 for 4. So far 4 bowlers had been used. And Tushar Narwekal will continue to bowl from this end. Very smart bowler, very apt here for the T20 format. He mixes up well, doesn't have that much of pace, but can surprise the batsman with those lowers. And free hit had been taken here by the outstation player Atharukari. 4th free hit. Field is set, and as is the bowler Tushar. Oh, that's a lovely one. Switch hit. It was a slower ball, and he expected that bowler will going to bowl the slower ball, and picked it up rightly. Switch hit, getting 4 runs. Very nicely played, in fact. It's probably I've been following and I've been doing the commentary throughout. I guess this is the first switch hit attempted by any player, and it has fetched 4 runs. Right in the block hole, very nicely played in the covers. Wide long off region, slight misfield. Athar wanted a second, but denied there by Gaurish Naik. It was a fumble, but the ball was somewhere close to Thunish. So his throw is good. That's the reason why Gaurish said, no, we don't want to take a risk when already 4 wickets are down. Projected score is showing 134, but if Athar Kare stays on the wicket for some time, it can go past 160, 170. Oh, that's a lovely bowling there. Lovely bowling. Many a times in the IPL we saw some medium pacers with a mixture of back of the end slower ones. The off cutters were very effective, and Tushar seems to be similar to that. He's not going to give anything loose. You have to make it loose out of his bowling. Once again, this was quicker one. Expecting a slower ball, trying to come down the track and bowling across seamers maybe. Ball is keeping slightly low. Change of field once again. Short mid wicket taken to short fine. 3 fielder patrolling the deep boundary region on the leg side and 2 on the offside. So far so good here. Good over here from Tushar Narwekar. This time place it off the back foot. Just a simple nudge back foot punch in the extra cover region for a single. So decent enough over apart from that free hit that has fetched 4 runs to Atharv Kare after 9, 58 for 4. So Prathamesh will continue. Last over. This is surprising. Maybe they already lost 4 wickets. So Naresh Parsegar, the captain, thinking that let us continue with our fast bowler, and if we can take us a wicket over here at this stage, especially of Atharv Kare, we will be definitely on the driver's seat. He has got the pace, and if you feel that he just comes with a shorter run-up, but he can generate quite a bit of pace, who has hurried the wickets that he has taken, especially of Somesh Prabhudesai. The ball came in quickly and hit maybe the gloves, and catch was taken by the keeper. So he can definitely hurry you as a batsman. He has certainly more pace than what you expect as a batsman. Oh, cracking shot. But it went straight in the hands of the fielder. Beautifully played, nevertheless. On the back foot, very elegant, correct. He just smacked it, in fact. So Prathamesh must be thinking that I just cannot bowl the short ball to caliber of Atharv Kare. I will be better off bowling in a good length areas, concentrate, trying to get an outside edge or maybe an LBW. This time bowling to Gaurish. Once again, similar ball tried. Shot wide, asking to be cut away. Cut away nicely with the pace of the bowler. This was easy pickings and 4 runs. Very nicely played. That will give him a lot of confidence to go race. You can see there was little bit of room given. And with the pace that he has, it was 4 runs for the taking. Maybe captain has given him 1 over 2 extra. Sometimes the fitness is also a matter of concern. If you play regularly to bowl 4 overs on a throat, that works well. Otherwise, if you are not used to playing 4 overs or big format, sometimes you tend to lose your focus, energy. And that might exactly have happened with Prathamesh. Fitness is also going to be a key. 4 over spell. Not much we have seen with the pacers. Yes, spinners can bowl 4 overs on a trot on a random basis. Very nicely played down the ground. Tunish is fielding there, just getting a single. Slow and steady. And there must have been a message from the dressing room that yes, you need to wait. There is still a lot of cricket left in this match. We are just closing in towards the halfway mark of the first innings. You never know. You don't set a target for yourself first only. As a batsman, this is a beautiful piece of fielding. Quick onto that ball into point region. Point fielder has to be very quick, and the fielder was definitely quick over there. A dot ball to finish over number 10, halfway mark of the first innings, and it's a double 6 for 4. So continues on the throw. Tushar is going to bowl his fourth over. Again, I accept that Tushar is bowling. He can bowl and mix it up. Well, I still remember Rajat Bhatia as a bowler. Rajat Bhatia was not one with extra pace. But he certainly used to do the job whenever the ball was given in his hands by the captain. Atharukare expecting a second, but it was never found to be. And he used to bowl those leg cutters, off cutters. Used to play for Delhi, KKR. And the person with little talent, but he made immense results of that little talent that he had. And he was very, very fruitful as a bowler. And for the captain, whichever side he played. And that reminds me, because of Tushar Narvika's bowling, he is also the one bowls with a short run-up, mix it up well with slower balls, the back of the hand, and the quicker ones. There, this is beautiful fielding. This is beautiful fielding. Well, he might be heavy, but sometimes heavy engines does the good job. Amresh Sawant, Namresh. Beautiful piece of fielding here, bending. Anyone, there was a good effort from him while stopping that ball down in the fine leg region. Namresh Sawant with number 2 jersey reminds me of my friend who is slightly tall, but who is the ex-Goa Ranji player, Avdut Amonkar. Avdut was slightly tall stature, but Namresh is slightly small, but you can feel that it's almost of a similar stature, both the men. So he must be having the power, he must be having the force. He definitely can run fast and he definitely can bend on the ball quickly. This time once again, just a single. The captain is patrolling his troop, marching, changing the field. Still the fifth bowler is not used. Maybe in an expertise in T20 format, bowling those yorkers and a slower ball. We are yet to see the fifth bowler for team Shantadurga Mclaren. Maybe sooner we are going to see. Last he can bowl to bowl 4 overs on the throat will be 14, 16, 18 and 20. Let's wait and watch for that fifth bowler. Once again, simple plain cricket, right in the block call, play down the ground, single will keep the strike to Gaurish, who is asking for a change of bat. Once again, a decent over here from Tushar Narvekar and a wonderful spell. 4 overs, just gave away 20 runs, although he has not taken the wicket. After 11, the score is 70 for 4. So golden over. And they have got their all-rounder outstation player to be bowling this. Vinod Wilson is definitely the right choice at this stage. Because Vinod has the experience and Vinod knows this tournament very well, what it is about bowling in the golden over. He must have played with many a times in different sides in this tournament, different editions. And now once again he is ready to play in the 21st edition. Here comes Vinod to bowl to Gaurish. A cracking shot, but straight in the hands of the fielder Tunish Saukar. Will get only a single. Never mind, that was a good shot. Sound of the willow was beautiful. This will give strike to Atharukare. Atharukare is playing beautifully on 29 out of just 25 balls. he had to take a second fiddle because wickets were falling from the other end. So it's not that even though you have intentions of scoring quickly, once wickets are lost, you have to bog down your natural instinct. Very nicely bowled, a change of pace, slower one. You need to watch that slower one till the last moment. Atharva with jersey number 10. We need not tell who had jersey number 10. The god of cricket himself. So Australian player has been given the jersey number 10, Atharva Kale. Once again, lucky over there, change of pace. Atharva was waiting for that quicker one. He could have chopped onto the stumps. Didn't get the timing right. Lucky there, the ball went on top of the stumps. 2 runs taken so far. A wonderful over here from Vinod Wilson, being the golden over. And Naru comes and having a word with Vinod Wilson. Well, he's might be having so many inputs with the experience. Naresh Parsekar, rightly the captain of the side. Once again, a slower ball. This time, can he get a boundary? Very nicely fielded. The fielding of this side has been magnificent. So far, we have not seen, even if there is a slight fumble and misfield, they have immediately corrected that and not given anything extras. So good piece of fielding effort here from Shantadurga Mclaren. That's why the scoreboard is not moving at a great pace. Oh, this is change of pace. That throw will fetch him an extra run. He expected a run out at the non-striker's end, but the bowler was not ready to collect that ball from the point fielder. Sometimes the bowler is in his follow through. He must have crossed some distance, 5-6 meters. And he was not expecting a throw at his hand, where the fielder at the point region thought maybe there was an opportunity at that end. And Naresh, you can see once again, well, I saw the picture, Wolf of the Wall Street. Naresh is the Wolf of the cricket. He has been immense experience, immense talent, and always you can see whenever there is a cricket tournament, leather tournament, you will find Naresh Parsekar with some other team. And that much passion he has for the game of the cricket, and he's been continuing to do so in this tournament also. That will finish over number 12, 82 for 4. Going at a decent pace, but with the history of this tournament, what we have seen so far, even 200 was a chase, 180 was chase, although the match in the morning, in spite of scoring 203, was one-sided. And when two sides are evenly balanced, well poised, as we can see with the bowling and fielding performance of both these sides, Shantadurga Mclaren and Yuva Goa. We know Yuva Goa as being from Ponda municipality. They have played last year, decent enough side in bowling and also fielding. So it's going to be a good battle between bat and the ball, but they have to get something on the board so as to help their bowlers. In comes the fifth bowler that we are waiting to see, and guess who? Tunis Saukar. Meanwhile, 12 overs have come to an end, and a free hit has been taken right at the start from Atharva Kale. Last free hit, and I'll hand over the mic to Sagar Gosavi. Was expecting maybe I can tell another 2 overs and I'll get a rest, but I saw him from my left-hand side.
That's a wonderful correction away from Vinod Wilson, who was guarding the fence towards the long on area. And the ball travels the distance. That's a boundary from the bat of Atharva Kale. Makes the maximum out of it. 4 runs to take the total to 86. We are into the 13th over. Not a bad score, I must say. 86 for the loss of 4 wickets. Short pace delivery, strong shoulders of Tunis Saukar generating that bouncer out of the deck, making it difficult for Atharva Kale to do the timing. A surprise element from Tunis Saukar, strong shoulders in act, Meanwhile, a pull shot was offered, although there was a proper connection. Still, a single is on to take the total to 87. So these two have to really build up the inning from here on, as they are set out in the middle. Wanted to cut the ball, but look at the pace generated by Tunis Saukal, the tall guy with strong shoulders. Normally, he opts as a batsman when it comes to the normal format of the T20 cricket, where the desired players for the special areas have been taken in the team. But now, as he has brought as our outstation player, gives him chance to roll his arms. Good pitch delivery, slightly inside the guideline towards the off stump, not giving much chance for Gaurish. Gaurish is playing at the individual score of 16 runs, has faced 22 deliveries, has taken little time to shift the momentum back to his side as 4 wickets were down. 5th wicket partnership is happening now. Another good pitch delivery, wanted to cut the ball, but cuts the ball towards the keeper. A drop to receive. Meanwhile, dot balls is the concern for Yuva the Goa, as wicket looks to be pretty even for batting as well as bowling. Score is 87 for the loss of 4 wickets. 13th over in progress. Final delivery of the 13th over. Tunish with a very long run up. And at the moment, current run rate is 6.78, which is a very rare scenario as far as T20 is concerned. Short pitch, there's a proper connection, and a ball goes away from the fielder at the third man. A good connection guides the ball away from the fielder to fetch a boundary. That boundary takes the total to 91. After 13, score is 91 for the loss of 4 wickets. DJ. So now Rajat Sheth has been brought back into the attack to deliver the 14th over of the inning. 91 so far on the board after the loss of 4 wickets. And a good batting sensations for Yuva the Goa are back to the pavilion, courtesy a decent line and low length bowled by Prathamesh, Vinod, Tushar Narvekar as well. Now Rajat Sheth to deliver the 14th over. And set batsman Atharva Kare on the striking end. Full pitch delivery played with respect towards the mid-off area, where the fielder from the covers gathers the ball, rather making the ball travel furthermore to the long-off fielder. Meanwhile, a single to take the total to 92. And that brings Gaurish on the striking end. Gaurish has struck a beautiful boundary on the last delivery of the previous over. Let's see what will be his approach as he is about to face Rajat Sheth. Full pitch delivery, flicks the ball, guides the ball away from the short fine leg fielder into the dugout of the Mclaren to ask Virat Shendulkar to put 4 runs more on the scorecard. And that boundary takes the total to 96. Meanwhile, here we can see in the replay, the ball has come from the sweetest part, the meat of the bat, to travel the distance quite comfortably. And what a lovely work, a strong wrist doing the much needed trick for a batting side, courtesy good wrist of Gaurish Naik. Another swing of the bat, ball slightly bouncing as it hits the deck very hard. It travels safely to the keeper As we can see, a sudden bounce generated by Rajat Sheth. Dot ball in this over. Another good delivery, played equally well towards the point area where the captain gathers the ball. Meanwhile, another single to stay away from the striking end, to bring the set batsman and the outstation player Athar Vakare on the striking end. Score moves to 97. 14th over in progress. More 6 overs to be bowled after this over. Rajat Sheth looking very confident with a very short run-up of 10 to 11 yards. Short pitch delivery, one a better pull shot. Fielder patrolling the fence. Tushar Narvekar takes it on the knee, but he is a very strong character on the ground. Strong throw away from the keeper, equally well backed up by the captain of the side, Naresh Palsekar, at the point area. Meanwhile, so much of a thing to be witnessed and only a run to score. Score moves to 98. Oh, good looking strike straight down the ground. Ball travels towards the long off area. Strong character. Patrolling the fence. Tunis Saukar. What a throw. What a strong shoulder he's having. Throws the ball towards the striking end. Meanwhile, a single to complete over number 14. Score moves to 99. Just a run short of 3-figure mark. DJ. So as so now this is going to be the compulsory batting power play. Power play of 2 overs, over number 15 and 16. Gaurish on the striking end, and a shrewd all-rounder who has done the job quite a number of occasions for Goa Police, now delivering into the batting power play over. Pacey delivery cuts the ball, and a lovely catch taken by Naresh Palsekar. In fact, the second catch in this inning. First wicket goes down as Vinod Wilson strikes, and here we can see the replay. Good delivery, pacey delivery slightly outside the off-stump, cut shot, and a water reflexes from this senior player from Mclaren. Shantadurga Mclaren takes one more wicket. 5th wicket back to the pavilion at the score of 99. DJ. Thank you, DJ. This is an absolute blinder taken by Naresh Palsekar. Definitely the young guns who have going to play for the state team under the guidance of Naresh Parsekar, will be looking at these reflexes and will be learning from him as they witness the experienced fellow with quick reflexes taking 2 catches in this inning. So this is to be remembered and will be seen by the young generation in the cricket that comes under his guidance at the ground of Porvorim. Meanwhile, Sharat Shivnandan is the next man in, another strong character for Yuva Goa. Plays watchfully, immediately one is the call as the ball was hit in the gap, otherwise the miscommunication would have made them to take one more wicket. But luck now favoring Yuva Goa in the batting power play, and that's a 3-figure mark on the scorecard. 100 up for Yuva Goa in the 15th over. So more 5 overs to be bowled from here on. Meanwhile, the canteen is open again for the hungry and thirsty people in the middle of the 2 dugouts. So those who are feeling dehydrated, you can come get hydrated. There are energy drinks also available in the canteen as well as the tables. And the proprietor will be coming towards the canteen as he has come to notify about the announcement. Meanwhile, next delivery plays towards the covers and no chance of any run. The set batsman also not able to pierce the gap, so we can see what a decent line and length maintained by Vinod Wilson, the Jet. Another low full toss, equally well played, straight down the ground, straight to the toughest guy, strongest character in the team, Mclaren, playing as outstation to the Saukar, doing the job at the long on area. So, Vinod Wilson all set to deliver the next delivery now, doing a couple of changes in the field setup as Sharat is on striking end. Asking his captain, he want a fielder at the similar position, but captain is setting the field, having different ideas. Believing his captain's thought, Vinod Wilson agrees to the field setup. Right arm over the stumps, about to deliver. Oh my dear, ball captain did definitely little low, but equally well played. If he had to play as per his prediction, then definitely ball would have rolled onto the stumps. Meanwhile, good reflexes, good coordination of Sarat defends the ball that is kept little low. So far, a decent over is about to conclude. Meanwhile, let's see. Another good delivery, equally well played. One was the call. Slight fumble from the fielder at the covers allow Sharat to be back inside his crease. That concludes over number 15. And in this over, let's see the stats of Vinod Wilson. Has given only 2 runs and taken a wicket. What a wonderful all-rounder. That to conclude 15 over, 101 for the loss of 5 wickets. DJ. So another good prospect is to be nice to see him on the ground of the cricket ground where he was absent for so many years. Have seen him playing during the college days, now playing in the field of politics. But here, Yuva Goa is his team. Meanwhile, a slog slip at her in act and oh my dear, that's a wonderful piece of fielding. Displaying some of the football skills, but manages to stop the ball inside the boundary rope. Slog sweep attempted by Athar Vakare. Couple of runs to add to the total Score moves to 103. Meanwhile, Tunis delivering the second batting power play over. Another good strike, but not getting the power, not getting the placement, manages to hit the ball straight to the fielder. And a good captaincy, I must say, from Naresh Palsekar, and a good field placement. He has kept the fielders patrolling the areas, and the ball that has been hit going to the field placements wherever he has planned. He has planted the players at the right position. Meanwhile, again we can see some sort of discussion between Naresh Palsekar and his other mate. And now we welcome Balkrishna Hodarkar, a well-wisher of the club. Meanwhile, a wonderful drive towards the point area. And that's a surprise look on Balkrishna Hodarkar, because he used to do commentary during his days. Now watching the young budding talent doing the same thing. Thank you, Pinty, for having that keen eye on the commentary box. Meanwhile, Tunis Saukar to continue the batting power play is on. Not the power play has been witnessed so far in these power play overs. One power play over considered only 2 runs and has taken wicket. That was bowled by one of my favorite all-rounder in the world of cricket, Vinod Wilson. And now Tunis Saukar bowling after a very long time. Change in pace. Again, ball has been hit towards the long on area. Vinod Wilson, very quick onto his feet, gathers the ball quite comfortably to throw it back to the bowler. Meanwhile, a single to take the total to 106. 106 for the loss of 5 wickets. Couple of deliveries remaining in this batting power play over. Sharath on the striking end. Another good delivery, slightly pitching in front of the keeper, but good collection to stop the ball from rolling across. And that concludes a dot ball. Here we can see the replay. Sharath wanted to play watchfully. Ball going away from the bat as well as dropping slightly front of the keeper. Last delivery. Change in pace, flicks the ball. Fielder from the mid-wicket runs towards the square leg area. 2 is the call. Chance of a run out. And quick work, but Sharath is quick enough. Let's see what the monitor has to show us as the replay is on. A strong throw. Fielder was good, having a very strong shoulder, but the bounce of the ball before reaching the keeper has made Sharath to survive. Sharath right into the crease at the right moment, saves his wicket, and after completion of 16, it's 108 for the loss of 5 wickets. So it's nice to see former cricketers now come here to enjoy this beautiful match. And now, meanwhile, it's time for me to take a break to meet my mates, and over to Sanket Gaonkar.
सोलह ओवर का यहाँ पर खेल समाप्त। 17वीं ओवर प्रगति पर विनोद विल्सन फिर एक बार बॉलिंग मार्ग पर। यहाँ पर शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ गेंद थी और कट करना चाहते थे, लेकिन गति इतनी की पढ़ नहीं पाए और विनोद ने इस पूरे इस पारी में बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलिंग की। पूरे इस इनिंग में 2 विकेट उनके नाम पे रहे और कोई रूम, कोई मौका बड़ा शॉट खेलने का बैट्समैन को नहीं दिया। इस बार यहां पर अगर डायरेक्ट हिट होती तो खतरे में पड़ सकता दूसरा रन, जी यहाँ पर नहीं लेंगे। तो थ्रो अगर डायरेक्ट होता तो और एक यहाँ पर विकेट का पतन जरूर होता। 5 विकेट यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी वापस भेजने में कामयाबी मिली है। तो हम रिप्ले में देख सकते हैं कि बहुत दूर रहे थे जब थ्रो विकेटों के पास से गया, लेकिन बाल बाल यहाँ पर बचे और एक विकेट यहाँ पर जरूर गिरती अगर ये डायरेक्ट हिट होती तो। 110 पर 5 विकेट का पतन यहां पर हुआ है युवा दे गोवा का। इस बार बहुत ही बढ़िया पंच, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद और जब तक कि फील्डर यहां पर फील्ड करता, एक रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया अथर्व ने और स्ट्राइक दी अपने पार्टनर। तो यहां पर जो विकेट गिरे हैं उसका प्रेशर जो यहाँ पर साफ दिखाई देता है। आधी टीम जो है पवेलियन में वापस भेजने में कामयाबी मिली है, उसी वजह से ये स्कोर जो है यहाँ पर 101 पर रुका हुआ है। 111 उसके बाद यहाँ पर एक बढ़िया हिट, लॉन्ग ऑन पर खिलाड़ी मौजूद, उसी बीच ये दौड़कर रन कंप्लीट किया और 112 पर पहुंचा है स्कोर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर, 17वें ओवर प्रगति पर। और विकेट्स जो यहां पर गिरे लगातार अंतराल पर, उसी का यहां पर नतीजा जो है अब थोड़ी सी रोक यहां पर लगी है स्कोर पर। और यहां पर फिर एक बार थर्ड मैन की दिशा में खेल गई गेंद, लेकिन यहां पर कोशिश जरूर की थी, गैप में गई और यहां पर वेलकम बाउंड्री आती हुई और इस चौके की मदद से स्कोर बढ़कर हुआ है 116 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। तो अथर्व की यहां पर तारीफ करनी होगी, एक छोर पर विकेट यहां पर गिरते गए, लेकिन एक छोर संभाले रखा और 48 पर पहुंचे हैं अथर्व। वहां पर अथर्व 48 2 रन दूर अपने अर्धशतक से। देखते हैं ये अर्धशतक जो है यहां पर किस तरह से कंप्लीट करते हैं अथर्व। स्ट्राइक पर होंगे, एक बढ़िया पारी, जब विकेट यहां पर गिरते जा रहे थे तो वहां पर एक छोर संभाले रखा अथर्व ने और धीरे धीरे अपनी पारी को आगे बढ़ाया और 48 पर अब पहुंचे हैं, केवल 2 ही रन दूर अपने इस अर्धशतक से। देखते हैं 18 गेंदें जो है बाकी, लीगल डिलीवरीज 3 ओवर बाकी, इसके बाद 3 ओवरों में कहां तक पहुंचते हैं। 116 पर पहुंचा है स्कोर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। और यहां पर पहली गेंद अपील जरूर हुई है, जड़ में डाली हुई गेंद, कोई मौका नहीं यहां पर अथर्व के पास। तो ये यहां पर जो ओवर जो है शुरुआत की तुनिश ने बहुत ही बढ़िया पहली गेंद सटीक लाइन और लेन के साथ, तो 2 रन यहां पर दूर अथर्व। तो इस 2 रन तक किस तरह से पहुंचते हैं, क्योंकि अब इसके बाद 2 ही ओवर रहेंगे, जितना स्कोर उन 2 ओवरों में बटोर सकते हैं यहां पर बटोरना होगा एक अच्छे टोटल के पास पहुंचने के लिए। फिर एक बार बड़ा हिट लगाने की कोशिश, लेकिन बहुत ही बढ़िया लाइन और लेन के साथ यहां पर गेंदबाजी हो रही है। तो पूरे जो बॉलर यहां पर इस्तेमाल किए सभी ने बहुत ही बढ़िया कमाल की गेंदबाजी की। सभी जो बॉलर जो है बहुत ही बढ़िया उनकी इकोनॉमी रही है, आज कोई मौका नहीं दिया। खराब गेंदें जो है बहुत कम देखने को मिली और एक्स्ट्रा भी बहुत कम ऐसा आज के मैच में देखने को मिले हैं। फिर एक बार यहां पर डॉट गेंद, लगातार डॉट गेंदे, यहां पर प्रेशर जो है बढ़ा रहे। 18 ओवर इन प्रोग्रेस और इस ओवर में ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन यहां पर बटोरने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए बैट्समैन को। हालांकि कोशिश तो हो रही है, लेकिन जिस तरह की यहां पर बॉलिंग हो रही है कमाल की, जो लाइन और लेंथ पकड़ी है, सही टप्पा, सही लाइन और लेंथ के साथ यहां पर गेंदबाजी तुनिश द्वारा। इस बार एज लगी है, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद थर्ड मैन पर, और जब तक कि फील्डर फील्ड करता, एक रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया और 49 पर पहुंचा स्कोर अथर्व का। सॉरी 48 अब स्ट्राइक पर होंगे अथर्व, 48 पर है, 2 रन दूर अपने इस पहले अर्धशतक से। तो देखते हैं इस गेंद पर यह अर्धशतक आता है कि नहीं। और हल्के हाथों से खेला, वहां पर थर्ड मैन मौजूद, दौड़ लगाई है लेकिन गेंद जाएगी सीधी सीमा रेखा के बाहर चौके के लिए। और इसी के साथ 50 का आंकड़ा जो है छू लिया है अथर्व ने, अपना बैट जो है ऊपर कर सकते हैं। बहुत ही मेहनत भरी ये पारी, जब विकेट गिर रहे थे एक छोर पर, एक छोर को संभाले रखा और धीरे धीरे यहां पर इनिंग को बढ़ाया और अपना अर्धशतक इस ओवर में कंप्लीट किया। वेल प्लेड अथर्व। एक 121 पर पहुंचा है इसे चौके की मदद से, 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर युवा दिगवा। इस बार फिर एक बार एज लगी, बहुत ही बढ़िया यहां पर ये बॉल कम बाउंड्री शॉट, हालांकि उतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, एज लगी थी लेकिन रन जैसे भी आए इस अंतिम ओवरों में ये काउंट होंगे और एक चौका जुड़ता हुआ इस टोटल में, और इस चौके की मदद से 125 पर पहुंचा स्कोर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर 18 ओवरों के बाद। डीजे 18 ओवर का खेल यहां पर समाप्त और 125 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर, 2 ओवर इसके बाद बाकी, और अगर इन 2 ओवरों में 20-25 रन आते हैं तो एक फाइटिंग स्कोर जो है यहां पर बनेगा युवा दिगवा के लिए। रजत है बॉलिंग मार्क पर, 19वीं ओवर, इसके बाद 12 गेंदे बचेगी। अब देखते हैं इन 12 गेंदों में कहां तक पहुंचता है टीम का टोटल। 125 5 विकेट के नुकसान पर। और रजत शेट की आखिरी ओवर, बहुत ही बढ़िया अब तक कमाल की बल्लेबाजी सॉरी गेंदबाजी की है रजत ने, आखिरी ओवर रजत की। इस बार यहां पर हवा में जरूर गेंद थी लेकिन गैप में भी ये गेंद, और पहली गेंद पर यहां पर चौके के साथ यहां पर शुरुआत की है इस 19वें ओवर की, और ये कमाल का शॉट यहां पर आता हुआ। तो ये शॉट जो है रन गति को बढ़ाने में यहां पर मदद करेगा और बैट्समैन का कॉन्फिडेंस जो है वो यहां पर बढ़ेगा इस शॉट के साथ। और 129 पहली गेंद, और पहली गेंद को बाउंड्री के बाहर भेजने में यहां पर कामयाबी मिली है। तो देखते हैं इन बचे हुई गेंदों में कहां तक पहुंचता है स्कोर युवा दिगवा का। फिर एक बार हवा में गेंद, लेकिन जो डीप में फील्डर था उससे काफी दूर, और उसी के साथ एक रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया, और इस एक रन की बदौलत 130 पर पहुंचा स्कोर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। अब स्ट्राइक पर होंगे अथर्व, जो इनफॉर्म बैट्समैन जिन्होंने अपना अर्धशतक पिछली ओवर में कंप्लीट किया। तो देखते हैं इस गेंद पर किस तरह का अप्रोच रहता है अथर्व का। अथर्व का 56 अपने निजी स्कोर पर है, और ये जड़ में डाली हुई गेंद, यहां पर सिंगल नहीं लेना चाहते क्योंकि स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखना चाहते हैं, और ज्यादा से ज्यादा गेंदे जो है खुद खेलना चाहते हैं अथर्व, ताकि यहां पर जो स्कोर जो है एक बढ़िया टोटल यहां पर बने। 130 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर, इसके बाद और एक ओवर बाकी, 19वीं ओवर प्रगति पर है। तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्ट्राइक जो है अपने पास रखना चाहते हैं अथर्व काळे। इस बार बहुत ही बढ़िया कनेक्शन और ये गेंद जाएगी सीधी सीमा रेखा के बाहर मिड विकेट क्षेत्र में 6 रनों के लिए। पिछली गेंद पर जो सिंगल यहां पर आसानी से मिल सकता था उसे नकारा, क्योंकि यहां पर कॉन्फिडेंस था अपने ऊपर कि मैं बड़ा शॉट खेलूंगा, और जो स्कोर यहां पर थोड़ा सा अब तक कम बना है उसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा बनाने की कोशिश यहां पर जरूर करेंगे। और वही काम करते हुए अथर्व ने बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट खेली, सीधा छक्का वहां पर मिड विकेट क्षेत्र में आता हुआ अथर्व के बल्ले से, और अथर्व अपने निजी 62 के स्कोर पर पहुंचे हैं। एक बढ़िया अंडर प्रेशर इनिंग बाय अथर्व काळे। रजत की पहली गेंद पर चौका, उसके बाद इस गेंद पर छक्का, तो यहां पर प्रेशर जरूर होगा रजत पर, जो एक बहुत ही बढ़िया स्पेल यहां पर साबित हो रहा था। लेकिन इस आखिरी ओवर में यहां पर रन लीक करते हुए रजत। अथर्व 62 के स्कोर पर यहां पर अब तक बैटिंग मार्क पर मौजूद है। एक छोर संभाले रखा है, एक छोर से विकेट गिरते रहे लेकिन एक छोर यहां पर अथर्व ने संभाले रखा, और इसका फायदा जो है अब देखते हैं कितना उठाते हैं इन अंतिम ओवरों में। 136 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। इस बार यहां पर दिशा से भटके ऑप्शन से दूर जाती हुई गेंद, वाइड का इशारा यहां पर मिलता हुआ, तो यहां पर प्रेशर जो है साफ दिखाई दे रहा है रजत पर, क्योंकि बहुत यहां पर बढ़िया ये ओवर घटी है। युवा दिगवा के लिए एक चौका आया था पहली गेंद पर, उसके बाद एक बहुत ही बड़ा छक्का आया अथर्व के बैट से, और यहां पर मालूम है रजत को कि बैट्समैन जो है फुल स्विंग स्कोर के लिए जाएंगे। इस बार जड़ में डाली हुई गेंद, सिंगल यहां पर नहीं लेंगे, आसानी से सिंगल मिल सकता था, कवर्स की दिशा में गई थी गेंद, वहां पर बढ़िया फील्डिंग, तो यहां पर स्ट्राइक ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस है और काबिलियत है अथर्व काळे के पास बड़े शॉट खेलने की। और अभी हमने देखे पिछले गेंद पर जो छक्का लगाया था, फिर एक बार बढ़िया शॉट, वहां पर पीछे जी नहीं, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद नहीं, और जो यहां पर सिंगल नकारा था उसका फायदा यहां पर लेते हुए और एक चौका यहां पर जुड़ता हुआ, और इसी के साथ 19 ओवरों का ये खेल खत्म। 141 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। डीजे रजत की पिछली ओवर में 16 रन आए, एक बहुत बड़ा ओवर जिसकी यहां पर जरूरत थी युवा दिगवा को, और आखिरी ओवर 20वीं ओवर तुनिश के पास दी है गेंद कप्तान ने इस आखिरी ओवर को निभाने के लिए। तो देखते हैं इस आखिरी ओवर में कितने रन यहां पर बटोर पाते हैं। यहां पर अथर्व के पास स्ट्राइक जानी चाहिए, 1 रन यहां पर शीत को लेकर स्ट्राइक देनी है अथर्व को। तो देखते हैं यहां पर बाउंड्री के लिए जाते हैं या 1 रन हल्के से निकालकर स्ट्राइक देते हैं अथर्व के पास। तुनिश की पहली गेंद, पिछले ओवर में 16 रन, एक बहुत ही बड़ा ओवर आया था जब जरूरत थी युवा दिगवा को, जब स्कोर बहुत ही कम बना था। और यहां पर पहली गेंद, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद नहीं और उसी का फायदा उठाया, और वेलकम बाउंड्री 20वीं ओवर की पहली गेंद पर यहां पर बाउंड्री आती हुई और उस चौके की मदद से 145 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर। तो धीरे धीरे यहां पर एक बहुत ही बढ़िया सम्मानजनक स्कोर के पास पहुंचती हुई टीम। तो इस आखिरी ओवर में ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन अगर बटोर पाने में कामयाबी मिलती है तो एक बढ़िया स्कोर, अगर 160 165 के पास अगर ये स्कोर चला जाता है तो ये एक बढ़िया मैच बनेगी। यहाँ पर बहुत ही बढ़िया जड़ में डाली हुई गेंद, पीछे कोई फील्डर नहीं, दौड़ लगाई है और ये भी गेंद जाएगी चौके के लिए। तो यहाँ पर सिंगल रोकने की कोशिश पूरी की थी कप्तान ने, लेकिन यहाँ पर जो जिस तरह से 2 चौके गए, यहाँ पर महंगा पड़ेगा क्योंकि अथर्व को ये स्ट्राइक नहीं देना चाहते थे, सिंगल नहीं देना चाहते थे, फील्ड को आगे बुलाया गया था और उसी का फायदा उठाकर आश्रित ने 2 चौके यहाँ पर बढ़िया लगाए। 8 रन इन 2 गेंदों में जुड़े हैं और 149 पर पहुंचा है। तो जो फील्ड यहाँ पर आगे बुलाई थी उसका फायदा यहाँ पर मिला है। तो यहाँ पर जो अथर्व का काम जो है यहाँ पर श्रीत ने बखूबी निभाया है। 2 चौके बढ़िया, 149 पर पहुंचा स्कोर 5 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। 4 लीगल डिलीवरीज इसके बाद बाकी। और इस बार यहां पर पीछे दौड़ लगाई है फाइनल लेग पर जो खिलाड़ी था। 1 रन और 1 ही से यहां पर संतुष्टि होगी और उसी के साथ 150 रन का ये भाग जो है यहां पर पार कर लिया है। 1 रन यहां पर लेना चाहते थे लेकिन अथर्व ने मना किया क्योंकि बाकी जो बची हुई 3 गेंदें हैं उस गेंदों को अपने पास रखना चाहते हैं, अपने पास स्ट्राइक रखना चाहते हैं अथर्व, क्योंकि इनफॉर्म बैट्समैन एक बढ़िया नॉक। अब तक निजी स्कोर 66 पर पहुंचे हैं अथर्व। देखते हैं इन बचे हुई 3 गेंदों में कितने रन यहां पर जोड़ने में कामयाबी मिलती है। 150 का आंकड़ा जो है छू लिया है पिछली गेंद पर और 3 गेंदें इसके बाद बाकी। देखते हैं कहां तक पहुंचता है स्कोर। युवा दे गोवा फील्ड में यहां पर बदलाव क्योंकि अब स्ट्राइक पर होंगे अथर्व इनफॉर्म बैट्समैन। और पिछली ओवर में हमने देखा था एक चौका और एक बहुत ही बढ़िया छक्का आया था अथर्व के बल्ले से। तुनिस साव का यहां पर फील्ड में बदलाव, बाउंड्री लाइन पर यहां पर फील्डर जो है तैनात किए हैं। इस बार रिवर्स खेलने की कोशिश लेकिन यहां पर गति में जरूर परिवर्तन किया था लगता है, उसी वजह से ये गेंद आई नहीं जैसे चाहते थे। यहां पर रिवर्स स्वीप लगाने की कोशिश थी। जो फील्ड वहां पर सर्कल में खड़ी है पॉइंट का फील्डर, उसके ऊपर से ये शॉट खेलने की कोशिश वहां पर की थी लेकिन बढ़िया यहां पर कमबैक, बढ़िया बॉलिंग। पहले 2 गेंद पर चौके लगे थे, उसके बाद 2 गेंद ये बढ़िया और 150 पर रुका हुआ है आखिरी 2 गेंदे इस इनिंग की। इस बार बढ़िया शॉट, यहां पर पीछे फील्डर मौजूद और 1 रन, दूसरे रन की यहां पर कोशिश लेकिन यहां पर विकेट गवाएंगे। स्ट्राइक देना चाहते थे अथर्व को लेकिन रन आउट होकर यहां पर वापस जाना पड़ेगा। 6ठी विकेट का पतन होता हुआ इस 20वीं ओवर में। नए बैट्समैन उतरे हैं क्रीज पर सिद्धार्थ फेनेकर। देखते हैं इस आखिरी गेंद पर कहां तक पहुंचाते हैं स्कोर को। 1 ही गेंद बची है, अथर को स्ट्राइक देना चाहते हैं और उसी बीच 6ठी विकेट का पतन हुआ पिछली गेंद पर। सॉरी, सिद्धार्थ घाणेकर नया बैट्समैन क्रीज पर उतरा है। यहां पर करेक्शन किए विराज ने। तनिष की ये आखिरी गेंद 151 पर रुका है स्कोर और यहां पर हवा में गेंद, देखते हैं फील्डर तक जी नहीं पहुंचेगी। 1 रन यहां पर कंप्लीट, दूसरे रन की कोशिश जरूर, दूसरा रन खतरनाक हो सकता है और थर्ड एम्पायर को रेफर किया है। यहां पर रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहता है एम्पायर। देखते हैं ये रन कंप्लीट हुआ कि नहीं। आखिरी गेंद थी, 2 रन, बढ़िया शॉट खेली थी, हवा में जरूर था, फील्डर से दूर 1 रन कंप्लीट किया। दूसरे रन की यहां पर कोशिश जरूर की थी और रेफर किया है थर्ड एम्पायर को। निगाह ये सभी की सिग्नल पर। और रेड सिग्नल यहां पर आता हुआ और आखिरी इस गेंद पर 7वां विकेट रनआउट के रूप में गिरा है और इसी के साथ 152 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर। 153 रन यहां पर बनाने होंगे इस मैच को जीतने के लिए शांतादुर्गा। और ब्रेक यहां पर होगा और उस ब्रेक के आर पार जो देखेंगे अगली इनिंग 153 रन जो है किस तरह से चेज करती है टीम। हांगा कॅन्टीन जे आसा गरम गरम च्या बटाटवडे पॅटीस जो आसा अवेलेबल आसा जेंका कोणाक जाय तेंच्यांनी हांगा येवन 153 रन
G-Wave is having facility of customer care center in every taluka headquarter for the customer convenience. Also, subscribers can apply online to avail G-Wave services.
So 152. What do we call this? At par score or just below par score? Only time will tell. But so far we have seen at least they have put runs on the board, and opposition camp Shantadurga Mclaren have to get 153. One thing for sure, whatever I've seen of this Yuva the Goa team, they are fighters. They are not going to give easy runs. So interesting battle here is going to be between bat and ball. And with the ball in his hand, one of the fastest bowlers, you can say, at this stage in Goa, Siddharth Ghanekar. But certainly amongst the top 3, top 4. So already one slip is in place. Left-hander Rajesh Sheth, excellent all-rounder, has been given the job to the ball in the opening slot, and a very loosener here. Easy ball on the legs, and 4 runs in the square leg region. As easy as it gets. His eyes must have lit looking at that ball down the leg side. He just had to put a bat onto that. Well, as a fast bowler and with a target which is not very high, the fast bowler need to get warmed up right from the start. You just take 3 balls to get yourself warmed up, and the score might be 12 or 15 on the board. So once again, Siddharth. This was quick, but down the leg side. This was slightly pacier. He's got a good stature as a fast bowler, tall lad, more than 6 feet plus. The ball coming from even 1 feet more higher. Can bowl those in swingers, out swingers. So can be lethal if he can bowl in the right areas. Rajesh Sheth needs no introduction. A very popular name in the game of cricket, especially leather ball. This is out. I told you he's far. This time, cut it straight in the points region, and Somesh Prabhu Desai doesn't make any mistakes. The first wicket down here of Shantadurga Mclaren, taken by Siddharth Ghanekar. So the battle finally has been won by the bowler, and first wicket down. Tushar Narvekar is the new man coming on to the wicket after the catch was taken, and left-hander is back in the pavilion. Now at least the field restrictions or the field positions will not take much time. Some relaxation here for the captain and the bowlers. But it's a great thing to pick up a wicket in the very first over that will set the ball rolling for this run chase. It's not a great total here on this wicket. We have seen, we already told 170, 180 going to be a par score on this wicket, considering how the tournament has progressed right from the start. And Yuva the Goa should think that they should continuously pick up wickets at regular intervals if they want to be in the match. This time, once again, nicely played in the point region field. With the single score moves on to 6, and Namresh Sawant is coming on to bat as an opener. Will be facing his first ball. Oh, absolutely no clue where the ball had gone. He was waiting onto the back foot. If you wait onto the back foot, you'll be dead duck. Just hope that a ball doesn't hit your pads, otherwise the fingers will be raised easily. Now Tushar Narvekar going down the track and having a word, maybe telling don't stay on the back foot, just try to come on the front foot and play the balls. Once again, this is quick, fast, and he's trying to take a room on the leg side. And this ball was almost hitting the stumps. And very nicely played in the end. Certainly when you are not used to playing a lot of paces, especially with the swing, with the new ball that gets off the pace bowlers, it can make your life difficult. He's trying to slog over there with no runs. So in spite of a loosener that gives a bounce, Vikrant Prabhu, the captain of the side, has come on to bowl from the roadside end. The first over was a good one, wicket-taking one. And a slip is in place. That's good to see. They are trying to get wickets. Positive intent. Vikrant might be not as pacey as Siddharth Ganekar is from the other end, but certainly can bowl in the good line, hit the deck hard, and can swing the ball. You can see that in swing from the good length area. And that's the reason why he is bowling up the order. So he can swing the ball, and swingers are more difficult than the medium pacer. The ball, if doing something, like the ball can make you dance. Oh, the ball kept low. Difficult for the batsman, difficult for the keeper as well, giving 4 runs. These are 4 easy runs here for the batting side. You can see there he was onto the back foot, Tushar trying to hit that in the mid-wicket region. The ball didn't rise up and was difficult for the keeper. Mahesh Rao normally keeps very well, but it was difficult for him as well. Never mind, the runs have come. Doesn't matter it is off the bat or not. Very nicely played, very nicely fielded off his own bowling. If you look at the fielding, this is a normal T20 scenario field where a point, but only thing is one slip is in place because they need to take wickets. Wickets is going to be the key. Not a big total posted here by Yuva Goa, and expecting to get wickets as early as possible. Very well kept, but it is down the leg side. If you see, there is a big breeze flowing on this ground. And maybe that might be the reason that he is unable to control. Sometimes a breeze across flowing from east towards the west or west towards the east might help the in-swingers or out-swingers, but you need to control it and bowl in the right areas. Very nicely played off the back foot in the extra cover region. Protection in the deep. Well, this format has been common nowadays, not about not talking about how Sanguem cricketers are proceeding, but about the power play overs where only 2 fielders are allowed outside, and more often than not it is going to be in the point and third man region. This is once again very nicely hit. Didn't time it that well, but it has enough power, enough legs to go for 4 runs. These are power play overs. Once it crosses the inner ring, the ball will definitely race over. No intention of keeping it down. Always wanted to go on top. 4 runs to Namresh. After facing 3 dot balls of Siddharth Ganekar, this pace must be a little bit less here for Namresh, and getting off the mark with a boundary. Once again, fielder is placed in the deep. Namresh is very good runner between the wickets. Although you feel that he's slightly hefty, but he's very quick. One shot, oh my God. Umpire was very much into the position. So in spite of running quickly, it will be just one run to Namresh. After completion of 2 overs, the score is 17 for 1. So free hit, yes. So first free hit has been taken by Tushar Narvekar. And again Siddharth Ganekar. So immediately the field changes. Deep third man coming in inside the circle. And mid on has been taken to long on region. Wide signal here by umpire. Short and wide. He's getting a little bit swing here. Free hit has been cancelled here by the batsman. Yes, if the wide extra run has already been easily gifted by the bowler, so he doesn't want to take a risk at this stage. He may be thinking that I will take little later on. So still 5 free hits are left with Shantadurga Mclaren. Tushar once again ready to face Siddharth Ganekar. Wonderful punch. Good fielding here from the mid of field. Covered a lot of distance and diving on time. Appreciated by the teammates. .134 runs required in 107 balls, 2.1 overs. Siddharth Ganekar with the only wicket that has fallen down. We are into the third, 3 overs of mandatory power play. So again trying to swing. The ball was in the slot. He had a chance of going in the covers region. And sometimes when you want to go full-blooded, and that was the right approach here from Namresh Sawant. It's going to be an interesting battle between bat and ball. That is certainly for sure. This time much more pace, much quicker, much better line and much better length here from the bowler Siddharth Ganekar. Well, as already been mentioned, this has been the year, or this has been the season of yellow jerseys. Wherever around international, local, state levels, all have been won by yellow jerseys. So some positivity here for the fielding side. Once again, very quick. The ball coming in quick. He's trying to get him run out, but Namresh is quick as well. What we have seen of Namresh, he runs very fast in between the wickets. Important after Rajat Sheth, the left-hander was back in the pavilion. Rotating of strike is going to be a crucial thing. The scoreboard should tick along with those singles if you are not getting boundaries. That is exactly what these two batsmen are doing. Score moves on to 20 with that single. It's again a good outswinger. And if you are getting swingers going, then you should try to bowl it a little bit fuller rather than a short. You already got enough cover in the deep, especially in the extra cover region. required run rate is hovering around just 7.7 runs. We are just into the last ball of the mandatory power play overs. Wonderfully bowled right in the block hole. Are they going for the second? Good piece of fielding. Wonderful dive from the fielder in the mid-off region. Avishkar Mone coming down on time. This is the second time we saw a diving effort from Avishkar, stopping runs for his side. After completion of 3 overs, the score is 21 for 1. Somesh Prabhudesa has been introduced into the attack from the roadside, and only 1 over was given for Vikrant Prabhu, the captain himself, and maybe deciding the power play overs have come to an end. And let us get spinners immediately into the forefront. And free hit has been taken. Immediately with the introduction of the spinner, free hit has been taken. Let us see the field change that has been brought here by bowler and captain together. So 4 fielders patrolling backward of point region, and 3 in the deep on the leg side, 2 1 in the covers and 1 at long off is the field for Somesh. Is trying to get the fielders absolutely in the right areas. So in comes the free hit ball. Oh, beautifully played. It was a quicker ball, but the intention was right, because anyhow he was clean bowled, and also he could have not got out in spite of being bowled or taken catch. But that option has given him just 1 run, that too off the leg by. Very nicely played in the covers by Namresh. He's rotating the stride, taking runs off almost every ball. And that is good to see, because if at all you are not getting boundaries, if the runs have dried up, so better to rotate the strike, take singles. Once again, if you have not faced Somesh, where he plays everywhere in Goa as an outstation, or for his hails from Tarolim Panchayat. Once again, slight misfield. This should have been stopped. There was a hesitation between both these batsmen whether to go for it or not go for it. Finally, a misfield gives them a single. Score moves on to 24. Somesh, with his quicker ball, can hurry you as a batsman. This time, very nicely played. Apichley, fielder converging in quickly. Good throw, good quick throw to the keeper, Mahesh Rao. Collects it well. Athar Ukari. He has done the job for his side in the batting department. Now is patrolling an important area, important region of long off. This time, just short of the backward of point. Is trying to play it in the point region, trying to find that gap between the 3 fielders kept at backward of point. Could not. And that was a little bit scare for a while for Tushar Narvekar. But as they are making and ticking the scoreboard along with that singles. After completion of 4, the score is 26 for 1. Very interesting and keenly fought contest between bat and ball. At both sides are evenly poised, well balanced sides, and 153 is certainly good batting is required from Mclaren Kumar Zua, Shantadurga Mclaren, and also good bowling is required from the bowling side Yuva the Goa if they need to win this match. I will leave at this juncture from the commentary box, and for further updates I will hand over the mic to Sanket.
So Sangat will be joining in the later half for another 4 overs. Meanwhile, 26 for the loss of 1 wicket. So far the stats and Siddesh Verekar. Sidhu Bhai is about to deliver the 5th over from Pepsi end. Starts with a good delivery ball. Takes the leading edge, travels towards the square of the wicket, towards the leg side. Meanwhile, a single is on. 5th over in progress. Namresh and Tushar are the 2 batsmen out in the middle. Still plenty of batting is remaining with Mclaren, Shantadurga Mclaren team. Siddesh Verekar, a mystery bowler. Short pitch delivery, equally well played to covers captain. Not the captain, but the vice captain, I must say, of Yuva the Goa, Avishkar Mone into the covers. Another good delivery, equally well kept. Slight fumble from the keeper, but no harm done at all. If he had to collect it cleanly, then definitely there was a chance of a stumping as Namresh have dragged his foot out of the crease. That's what we have seen on the monitor. Meanwhile, a good bowling continues. Another rightly pitched, equally well played, cuts the ball, dive from Avishkar Mone as he could not control his balance. There was opportunity, definitely. If he had to cleanly collect the ball, then there was a chance of a run out at the either side. But the fumble, the slip of the player makes the single possible. Score moves to 28. Another good delivery ball takes the leading edge, travels away from the keeper as well as rolls on to the square leg area where the fielder from the circle gathers the ball. Another single, a good over so far delivered by Siddesh Verekar. He's a mystery bowler and we have seen him gaining many individual prizes in the different tournaments that he has played. Short pitch inviting the pull shot, chance of a catch. Whether the fielder from the circle, oh my dear, could not able to reach Sarath the fielder. That was an easy chance and opportunity created by Siddesh Verekar. When you are playing such a big occasion, the fielder should be right on their toes. These opportunities doesn't come every now and then. Meanwhile, couple of runs to conclude over number 5. So after completion of 5 overs, score is 31 for the loss of 1 wicket. DJ. Thank you, DJ. So as we can see, Tushar Narvekar setting his protective gear. And Somesh is with the ball towards the roadside end. Score is 31 after the completion of 5 overs. And the current run rate now is 6.20 per over. And the triple R that is required run rate is 8.13. From here on, 8 runs required per over. But this is a different format as far as the normal T20 is concerned. Many changes we are about to witness. Meanwhile, a good delivery, equally well played along the carpet, straight down the ground towards the long on area for a single Avishkar. Mone is very busy in this inning. Could not do much with the bat, but now he is contributing by stopping the ball from crossing the fence at the regular occasion. Meanwhile, a single to change the strike. Namresh on the striking end, swings the bat very hard, chance of a catch. Let's see where the ball has covered the distance. Definite effort from Mone, but could not stop the ball from crossing the fence quite comfortably. That's a big six from the big man. And I have heard his teammates calling him another big name as far as cricket is concerned. Now that player has retired from the professional cricket. So I'm not going to take that name. In fact, Namresh striking at the right occasion. A big six from the bat of a big guy. 38 on the board. Short pitch delivery doing the trick for Somesh. Meanwhile, the ball has been pulled towards the cow corner. Fielder from the deep gathers the ball, throws it back to the bowler. Another single to take the total to 39. Now the current run rate is charging to 7.13 and the required is 7.84. Another good delivery, equally well played, but well anticipated by Somesh Prabhudesai. On to his follow through, gathers the ball and gradually moving on to his run-up mark. Again well played, flicks the ball towards the mid-wicket area. Keeper himself runs to gather the ball just to deviate the attention of both the batsmen as whether to go for the run or not. A plan worked and both the batsmen settle for a single. With the single, score moves to 40. 1 wicket down, more 113 runs required from 85 legal deliveries. But now that looks to be the wicket is changing its nature. Another good strike, there's a appeal. Let's see what is umpire's decision. And a wicket goes down. Yeah, we are going to check what it was. A lovely delivery by Somesh. And I think, yes, batsman is back to the pavilion. Courtesy good work behind his stumps. Quick hands to dislodge the bails. Definitely, batsman was out of the crease. Off in a flash, the bails were taken out of the timber. And the big guy, Namresh, back to the pavilion at the individual score of 18. Thank you, DJ. So now that concludes over number 6. 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. And now again the required run rate mounting to 8 runs per over. 113 runs required from 84 legal deliveries. We are into the 7th over. Siddesh Verekar doing the job, taking the responsibility. And the new man in is Umakant at the non-striker's end. Meanwhile, Tushar Narvekar at the striker's end will be facing Siddesh Verekar. A good contest is about to happen out in the middle as two good cricketers are going to be against each other. Let's see who tops whom in this over. Tushar Narvekar is a very confident guy facing Siddesh Verekar. Lovely flight, delivery equally played well, flicks the ball towards the square leg area. Fielder from the circle gathers the ball. Tushar thought that there might be a second chance, but Sharath very quick onto his feet this time. Throws the ball back to the keeper. A single takes the total to 41. We are into the 7th over. 41 for the loss of 2 wickets. And the fresh man that has walked out in the middle, Umakant, is at the striker's end. Umakant Narvikar, 2 Narvikars are out in the middle for Shantadurga Mclaren now. Siddesh Verekar bowling for Yuva the Goa. Another good delivery, equally well played, flicks it towards the leg stump. There's a lot of gap towards the leg side as fielders are patrolling the fence. So these vacant areas are being eyed by these both Narvikar players, taking singles on the regular occasion. Another good delivery, ball must be going down the leg stump. That's why there wasn't any appeal from Siddesh Verekar. He's a very shrewd bowler, clever bowler, looks to be very skinny, but doesn't go on his appearance. He is a devil when it comes to bowling. He can strike at any time. Another good delivery, equally well played. Fields onto his follow-through. Couple of dot balls bowled by Siddesh Verekar. What a lovely bowler he is proving to be for Yuva. The Goa has considered only 7 runs and now he is into his 2nd over of the quota. Another good delivery. Ball has been played onto the back foot towards the long on area. Fielder from the deep gathers the ball. Meanwhile, a single is completed. Score moves to 43. And here in the 6th match of this tournament, now finally the wicket is changing its nature, proving to be at the little slower side. Again a flick, ball guided towards the short fine leg fielder inside the circle to take one more single to conclude a good decent over bowled by Siddesh Verekar. So after completion of 7, score is 44 for the loss of 2 wickets, more 109 runs required. Run rate climbing to 8.38, that is the required run rate. DJ. So Somesh into individual quota of the 3rd over and bowling the 8th over of the inning. Let's see what he is about to deliver. He has bowled a decent over. Again a pacey delivery, equally well played. A scoop shot played by the batsman. Meanwhile, fielder is not able to stop the ball. A boundary for courtesy, a beautifully timed scoop shot. And the total moves to 48. So now current run rate is 6.70. So that is the healthy run rate maintained. A good planning by the captain, knows the required runs, knows the target, and planned all the aspects. Meanwhile, a good strike, there's a appeal, and definitely umpire has gone to the 3rd umpire. So let's see if the wicket, the bails has been dislodged at the right moment, at the right time. Meanwhile, we are checking. Good collection. And looks to be out from this angle as per the rules. There should be some part of your leg behind the line, as a line belongs to the umpire. 3rd umpire having a good look at the proceeding. Good collection. Equally the bails were out in a flash and all are waiting. All eyes will be at the lights. Which light is going to play? And definitely this is the red light. Curtains for Umakant as a quick glove work by the keeper to dismiss. in form of stump out. The third wicket goes down in the 8th over at the score of 48. DJ. Thank you, DJ. So, quick work behind the stumps with the glove has done at the numerous occasions by the only wicket keeper behind the stumps. That's none other than MSG. And now let's see how much time did Mahesh Rao took to take the bails off. That the statistician and the people who are watching the screen will be able to tell us. Out in a flash. Meanwhile, Somesh Prabhudesai was about to deliver. Tunish concentrating very hard. So here we go with the ball. So the message has come. Another good delivery, good quick work from the keeper, but Tunish is right inside the crease that we can see right on the screen in front of us in the commentary box. Meanwhile, a good bowling continues from Somesh. There was a hint of a turn for Somesh, and Mahesh Rao quick to dismiss the bails. Meanwhile, the setting is done, and here we are about to witness the next delivery. Somesh Prabhudesai, right arm over the stumps. Another good delivery, equally well played. Guides the ball towards the vacant fine leg area. Fielder from the square leg runs couple of yards, more than 25 yards to stop the ball from crossing the fence. Meanwhile, couple of runs for Tunish to open his account. And with that, 50 up for Shantadurga Mclaren into the 8th over. But the only concern for them is loss of 3 wickets. Another strong strike toward the covers, missed by Vikrant, but the sweeper is active, runs very hard to stop the ball and stop further more runs. Another single to add on to the total score, moves to 51. Final delivery of the 8th over. Man on strike, Tushar Narvekar, still plenty of batting left. Vinod Wilson is still in the dugout. Again, plays watchfully, flicks the ball. The way the batsmen are running looks to be they will settle for a single. So single to conclude over number 8. After completion of 8 overs, score is 52 for the loss of 3 wickets. And now Sanket Gaonkar will be joining in the commentary box with the live updates in the national language.
आठ ओवरों का खेल यहाँ पर समाप्त हुआ और 52 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 3 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। और अगला बॉलर जो है सिद्धेश वेरिकर, और यहां पर स्वीप करने की कोशिश, अपील, और यहां पर उंगली उठती हुई और एक झटका यहां पर लगता हुआ, चौथा विकेट का पतन यहां पर होते हुए। और 3 विकेटों के बाद प्रेशर में आई थी टीम, लेकिन और एक विकेट गिरने के बाद तो प्रेशर जो है बहुत ही यहां पर बढ़ेगा शांतादुर्गा मैक्लरन के टीम के ऊपर। तो चौथा झटका यहां पर लगता हुआ 52 के स्कोर पर। और चौथी विकेट के बाद खुद कप्तान नरेश पार्सेकर उतरे हैं बैटिंग की कमान संभालने के लिए। तो जिस तरह का यहाँ पर सिनारियो या जिस तरह का सिचुएशन यहाँ पर दिखाई दे रहा है, 4 विकेट जो है शांतादुर्गा मैक्लैरन ने अब तक खोए हैं और 52 लगा है बोर्ड पर। तो ये मैच जो है बहुत ही रोमांचक बनने वाली है, क्योंकि स्कोर जो है कुल उसके बाद 101 रन यहाँ पर बनाने हैं, 71 लीगल डिलीवरीज बची है। तो देखते हैं किस तरह का यहाँ पर अप्रोच रहता है। जो बैट्समैन उतरे हैं क्रीज पर, नरेश पार्सेकर, तुषार नार्वेकर ने अब तक बढ़िया बैटिंग की थी। और यहां पर फिर एक बार अपील, लेकिन थर्ड मैन की दिशा में गई है गेंद, फील्डर मौजूद सर्कल में, 1 ही रन मिलेगा। तो पिछली विकेट जो तुषार नार्वेकर ने संभाल कर खेला था, पारे को आगे बढ़ा रहे थे, लेकिन पिछली गेंद पर पहली गेंद थी सिद्धेश की और पहली गेंद पर आउट होकर वापस जो है भेजा उसे। तो 14 झटका पिछली गेंद पर लगा। उसके बाद यहाँ पर इस मैच को अगर जीतना है तो ये पार्टनरशिप इन दोनों के बीच यहाँ पर लगानी होगी, ताकि ये स्कोर जो अब 100 रन चाहिए, इसके बाद 70 गेंदे लीगल डिलीवरीज बाकी, उन 70 गेंदों में 100 रन यहां पर बनाने होंगे इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। 53 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर। और यहां पर फील्डर मौजूद, तो फील्ड सेटिंग यहां पर बहुत बढ़िया की है। अब प्रेशर जो है विकेट की गिरने से जो यहां पर बना है, उसे बढ़ाने के लिए फील्डर जो है बहुत ही बढ़िया पोजीशन पर लगाए गए हैं, ताकि रन जो है आगे न बढ़े। इस बार हल्के हाथों से खेला रक्षात्मक तरीके से और सीधे बॉलर के हाथ में जाते हुए सिद्धेश वेरिकर ने बहुत ही बढ़िया पहली गेंद पर विकेट ली और प्रेशर जो है शांतादुर्गा मैक्लैरन पर बढ़ाया है। फ्री हिट यहां पर लेना चाहते हैं, सेकेंड फ्री हिट। और जो यहाँ पर प्रेशर है, अगर यहाँ पर एक बाउंड्री आती है, चौका या छक्का लगता है, तो थोड़ा सा प्रेशर यहाँ पर हटेगा शांतादुर्गा मैक्लैरन के ऊपर से, क्योंकि विकेट लगातार अंतराल के गिरने की वजह से यहाँ पर स्कोर पर रोक जरूर लगी है। लेकिन अब जो पिच यहाँ पर पिछले कुछ दिनों से हम देख रहे हैं कि बहुत ही पाटा पिच थी, बैट्समैनों को बहुत ही यहाँ पर हेल्प हो रहा था, आसानी से 200 रन चेज हो रहे थे। लेकिन इस बार पिच जो है कुछ अलग ही दिखाई दे रही है। और ये बड़ा हिट वहां पर पीछे फील्डर मौजूद, लेकिन अब फील्डर बनेगा सिर्फ दर्शक, थोड़ी सी दूर जाती हुई और इस फ्री हिट का यहां पर फायदा मिलेगा, 4 रन जुड़ेंगे। और उसी के साथ 157 इस चौके के बदौलत जुड़े हैं बोर्ड पर। तुनिश की ये बहुत ही बढ़िया आक्रामक शॉट, चौका जो है गया है, वो यहां पर कॉन्फिडेंस जो है बढ़ाएगा तुनिश का। और एक यहां पर फ्री हिट लेना चाहते हैं, तीसरा फ्री हिट, पिछली गेंद पर यहां पर चौका मिला तो और एक यहां पर फ्री हिट लेना चाहते हैं तुनिश। देखते हैं इस फ्री हिट का फायदा कितना उठाते हैं। पिछली गेंद पर लिया था फ्री हिट, उस गेंद पर चौका मिला, बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण ये चौका था, क्योंकि विकेट पर विकेट गिरते जा रहे थे, बाउंड्रियां नहीं आ रही थी, तो एक भी फ्री हिट लेकर एक चौका पिछली गेंद पर जरूर लगा है। इस बार देखते हैं कितने रन आते हैं इस फ्री हिट पर। और हवा में गेंद, फील्डर मौजूद है, ये कैच जरूर पकड़ी है, लेकिन नहीं जी नहीं छूटी, अगर पकड़ते तो भी यहां पर विकेट नहीं मिलती, क्योंकि ये फ्री हिट थी। और जिस तरह से यहां पर फायदा उठाना चाहते थे वो फायदा नहीं उठा पाए, केवल 1 ही रन आएगा इस फ्री हिट पर। और उसी के साथ 9 ओवरों का यहां पर खेल खत्म, 58 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। डीजे दसवीं ओवर संदेश पाटिल पर जिम्मेदारी दी है कप्तान ने। जो प्रेशर है यहाँ पर बना है बैट्समैन पर, देखते हैं मेंटेन करने में यहाँ पर कामयाब होते हैं या नहीं। अब तक बढ़िया बॉलिंग रही है। शांतादुर्गा मैकलन को यहाँ पर सूझबूझ भरी पारी खेलनी होगी। जो बैट्समैन यहाँ पर मौजूद है तुनिश और नरेश को पार्टनरशिप यहाँ पर लगानी होगी। तो कोई भी फॉर्मेट हो, पार्टनरशिप बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रोल यहाँ पर प्ले करती है। जब जब विकेट गिरता है प्रेशर जो है टीम पर बढ़ता जाता है और 4 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट जो है खोए हैं अब तक। एक पारी यहाँ पर खेलनी होगी जिस पारी की बदौलत जो स्कोर बचा हुआ है उस स्कोर तक पहुंच सके। संदेश पाटिल 10वीं ओवर की यहां पर शुरुआत करेंगे और पहली गेंद रक्षात्मक तरीके से खेला, कोई रन नहीं, डॉट गेंद। शुरुआत काफी अच्छी यहां पर, पहली गेंद सटीक लाइन और लेंथ के साथ संदेश पाटिल की। जिस तरह से युवा दिगवा की बैटिंग रही थी, विकेट्स उनके भी गिरे थे। यहां पर गति में मिश्रण बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से पड़ा और यहां पर मौका एक जरूर था, प्रयास बढ़िया वहां पर बाउंड्री लाइन पर, लेकिन जो जंपिंग की टाइम थी वो यहां पर गलत रही। उसी के बदौलत ये 6 रन यहां पर जुड़ते हुए टोटल में। बैक ऑफ द लेंथ ये गेंद थी, स्लोअर गेंद और जंप यहां पर देख सकते हैं रिप्ले में। सही समय पर अगर जंप लगती तो ये कैच यहां पर बन सकती थी। मौका था, मुश्किल जरूर था, लेकिन एक मौका यहां पर जरूर था तुनिश को वापस भेजने का। लेकिन ये 6 रन देकर जाएगी और एक चौथा फ्री हिट यहां पर लेना चाहते हैं तुनिश। इस बार बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद जड़ में, लेकिन पीछे फील्डर मौजूद, लॉन्ग ऑन पर एक ही रन मिलेगा। तो फ्री हिट का जितना फायदा उठाना चाहते थे उतना नहीं मिला, लेकिन फिर भी एक रन यहां पर जरूर मिलेगा और इस एक रन की बदौलत 65 पर पहुंचा है स्कोर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। अगर यहां पर एक विकेट अगर मिलते हैं तो शांतादुर्गा मैकलन जो है मुश्किल में आ सकते हैं, इसलिए यहां पर 2 बल्लेबाज नरेश और तुनिश को संभाल कर खेलना होगा। फिर एक बार स्लोअर गेंद, गति में मिश्रण, लेकिन बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से पड़ा। फील्डर वहां पर पीछे मौजूद था, जब तक कि फील्ड करता 1 रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया और इस 1 रन की बदौलत 66 कुल स्कोर बना है 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। तो इसी तरीके से पहले इस ओवर में दूसरी गेंद पर छक्का आया था, उसके बाद एक एक करके रन जो है दोनों बैट्समैन बटोर रहे हैं। हल्के हाथों से खेला लेकिन सीधे बॉलर के हाथ में। तो सूझबूझ भरी यहां पर पारी, लगभग 8 रन, 8.5 रन प्रति ओवर की रफ्तार से रन को बनाने हैं जो बचे हुए रन है। और दूसरी गेंद पर छक्का आया था, उसके बाद एक एक सिंगल करके इस ओवर में कुल 8 रन बना चुके हैं दोनों ही बैट्समैन। फिर एक बार गति में मिश्रण बहुत ही हल्के हाथों से खेला और जब तक वहां पर बॉल और बॉल को उठाता 1 रन दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया। बहुत ही बढ़िया रनिंग बीट विद द विकेट और इसी के साथ 10 ओवरों का खेल यहां पर समाप्त। 67 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। और दर्शक यहाँ पर जहाँ जहाँ जगह मिलती है बैठकर इस मैच का लुत्फ उठा रहे हैं। आविष्कार मोनी को लाया गया है बॉलिंग अटैक पर और तुनिश यहाँ पर बैटिंग मार्क पर मौजूद। पहली गेंद कवर्स में खेली, वहां पर थोड़ी सी हड़बड़ाहट, थोड़ी सी यहाँ पर मिसफील्ड और उसी की बदौलत एक रन यहाँ पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया। अगर ठीक तरह से तरीके से फील्ड होती है गेंद तो एक रन यहाँ पर नहीं मिलता, लेकिन थोड़ी सी हाथ से गेंद चिटकी और उसी का फायदा उठाकर धोनी ने ही स्ट्राइक को बदला, एक रन जोड़ा। 68 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर। यहाँ पर बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, पीछे डीप में फील्डर मौजूद और आसानी से ये एक रन मिलेगा। तो सूझबूझ भरी यहाँ पर क्रिकेट, रिस्क ज्यादा लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। जब जब खराब गेंदें मिलेंगी उस पर प्रहार कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो एक एक दो दो करके आसानी से इस लक्ष्य तक पहुंचा जा सकता है। 69 इस एक रन को जोड़कर कुल स्कोर बना है। ...84 रन चाहिए इस मैच को जीतने के लिए और 58 लीगल डिलीवरीज जो है बची है इस मैच की। तुनिश यहां पर तैयार होते हुए, जो बची हुई गेंदें हैं 58, उन गेंदों में 84 कुल रन यहां पर बनाने हैं इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। बढ़िया शॉट, लेकिन वहां पर लॉन्ग ऑफ पर खिलाड़ी मौजूद, एक ही रन मिलेगा और इस एक रन को जोड़कर 70 पर पहुंचा है। तो रन यहां पर जो चाहिए उन रनों को बनाना यहां पर आसान नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि ये मैच पिच जो है स्पिनर्स के लिए यहां पर मददगार साबित हो रही है। बॉल टर्न हो रहा है, बाउंस हो रहा है, नीचा रह रहा है, इसीलिए और यहां पर नीचे रही गेंद, पीछे गई है, कीपर से मिस और ये गेंद जाएगी सीमा रेखा के बाहर चौके के लिए। जरूरत थी बाउंड्री की और ये बाउंड्री यहां पर मिलती हुई इस ओवर में। तो सिंगल्स डबल के साथ चल रहे थे, लेकिन ये यहां पर एक चौका जो है यहां पर जरूरत थी और इस चौके को यहां पर हासिल किया। लगभग 8-9 रन यहां पर 9 के करीब रन रेट जो है पहुंच गई है। इस बार थर्ड मैन की दिशा में गाइड करना चाहते थे गेंद को, लेकिन सीधी गई कीपर के दस्ताने में और एक डॉट गेंद। लेकिन इस ओवर में एक बाउंड्री आ चुकी है, ज्यादा रिस्क लेने की जरूरत नहीं है बैट्समैनों को। नरेश है स्ट्राइक पर। और फिर एक बार पॉइंट की दिशा में खेलना चाहते थे, लेकिन चूंकि और एक डॉट गेंद, उसी के साथ 11 ओवर का खेल यहां पर समाप्त। 74 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर 4 विकेटों के नुकसान के बाद। डीजे थैंक यू डीजे। 74 लगे हैं बोर्ड पर और 54 लीगल डिलीवरीज बची है इस मैच में और 79 रन चाहिए इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। और ये गोल्डन वेंटरी रहेगी, गोल्डन 12वीं ओवर। तो ये ओवर जो है बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण सभी की निगाहें रहेगी, क्योंकि इस ओवर में जितने रन आएंगे डबल हो जाएंगे। जो व्यूअर्स नए हैं उनके लिए बता रहा हूं कि गोल्डन ओवर में जितने रन यहां पर बनते हैं उस रन को डबल यहां पर किया जाता है। तो ये निर्णायक ओवर रहेगी, क्योंकि जो रन बचे हुए हैं उन तक पहुंचने के लिए यहाँ पर ये ओवर जो है बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रहेगी और देखेंगे इस गोल्डन ओवर में कितने रन यहाँ पर आते हैं। सिद्धार्थ घाणेकर पर जिम्मेदारी है इस गोल्डन ओवर की और तुनिश यहां पर बैटिंग मार्क पर तैयार। पहली गेंद यहां पर पॉइंट की दिशा में डाइव लगाई थी, हालांकि वहां पर जो फील्डर मौजूद था लेकिन दूर रही फील्डर से, उसी का फायदा उठाकर यहां पर 2 रन दौड़कर कंप्लीट किए। तो जितने रन यहां पर इस ओवर में बटोरेंगे उतना ही फायदा जो है यहां पर मिलेगा शांतादुर्गा मैक्लन को। सिद्धार्थ घाणेकर को यहां पर इस ओवर में कम से कम रन देने होंगे ताकि बाकी जो बॉलर है उन पर प्रेशर जो है कम रहे। दोनों की यहां पर तुनिश और नरेश की यहां पर छोटी सी पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड होती हुई और उसी की जरूरत थी क्योंकि 4 विकेट जो है जल्दी जल्दी खोए थे, लगातार अंतराल पर विकेट्स यहां पर मिले थे, लेकिन जब से इन दोनों ने ये पार्टनरशिप जो है की है या जिम्मा जो संभाला है उसी के बदौलत अब लग रहा है कि इस रन चेज तक पहुंचा जा सकता है। तो विकेट्स यहां पर हाथ में रहेंगे, जितने रहेंगे उतना ही यहां पर बैटिंग टीम के लिए आसान हो जाएगा। तो सूझबूझ भरी यहां पर जिम्मेदारी पारी जो है तुनिश को खेलनी होगी और अब तक बढ़िया बैटिंग रही है। जब जब खराब गेंदे मिले हैं उस खराब गेंदों को ही बाउंड्री के बाहर पहुंचाया है, लेकिन जो अच्छी गेंदी थी रक्षात्मक तरीके से, सम्मानजनक तरीके से यहां पर खेला है तुनिश ने। इस बार फुल टॉस गेंद थी लेकिन थोड़ी सी नीची रही, वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद मिड विकेट पर और जब तक कि फील्डर फील्ड करता 1 रन यहां पर दौड़कर कंप्लीट किया और स्ट्राइक दिया अपने पार्टनर नरेश को। सिद्धार्थ घाणेकर ने अब तक बढ़िया बॉलिंग की है, 1 विकेट भी लेने में कामयाबी मिली है सिद्धार्थ को। इस बार यहां पर बड़ा हिट लगाने की कोशिश, गैप में गई गेंद फील्डर बॉल के पीछे, लेकिन यहां पर फील्डर से दूर गई गेंद चौके के लिए और इस गोल्डन ओवर में ये गोल्डन चौका यहां पर मिलेगा शांतादुर्गा मैक्लन को। आवश्यकता थी बाउंड्री की, एज लगी और गेंद बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर यहां पर गई और ये यहां पर वेलकम बाउंड्री। बहुत ही यहां पर ये कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाएगी बाउंड्री, क्योंकि जरूरत थी हर एक ओवर में 1 बाउंड्री की यहां पर जरूरत है, क्योंकि लगभग 8 साढ़े 8 रन प्रति ओवर की रन गति से यहां पर रन बनाने हैं इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। तो 1 बाउंड्री यहां पर कंपलसरी पर ओवर में और उसके बाद 3-4 सिंगल से यहां पर लगभग 8-9 रन की रन गति से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं शांतादुर्गा मैक्लन। फिर एक बार बड़ा शॉट खेलने की कोशिश, नीचे रही, कीपर से भी मिस और उसी का फायदा उठाकर 1 रन यहां पर अर्जित किया। तो जैसे कहा था कि यहां पर पिच जो है बॉलिंग टीम के लिए या बॉलर्स को यहां पर मददगार साबित होती है। नीचे रहती है गेंद, कुछ गेंदें जो उछलती है तो यहां पर बैट्समैन के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है जब गेंदें इस तरह से नीचे रहती है। इस बार तुनिश होंगे स्ट्राइक पर और जड़ में डाली हुई गेंद, यॉर्कर लेन गेंद, कोई मौका नहीं। तो इस तरह की गेंदें इस गोल्डन ओवर में जो बहुत ही उपयुक्त साबित होंगी, क्योंकि जब जब यॉर्कर या सही लाइन और लेंथ के साथ जब गेंदें पड़ती है, टप्पा जब सटीक होता है तो बैट्समैन के लिए शॉट खेलना मुश्किल होता है। और ये बहुत ही बढ़िया गेंद थी, पिछली गेंद बहुत ही बढ़िया यॉर्कर लेन गेंद थी, कोई मौका नहीं यहां मिला बड़ा हिट खेलने के लिए तुनिश को। यहाँ कुछ दिक्कत बैट्समैन को, कुछ हलचल वहां पर हो रही है, इसीलिए रोका सिद्धार्थ घाणेकर को। महत्वपूर्ण ओवर इस मैच का गोल्डन ओवर, और गोल्डन ओवर जो है अब तक फायदे में रही है शांतादुर्गा मैक्लन के, क्योंकि इस ओवर में रन आए हैं। तो इस ओवर के अंत में पता चलेगा कि कितने रन कुल आए हैं। यहाँ पर बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, पीछे फील्डर मौजूद डीप में और 1 रन यहाँ पर मिलेगा फील्डर वहां पर तैनात था बाउंड्री लाइन पर और उसी के साथ 12 ओवरों का ये खेल समाप्त। और कुल स्कोर बना है 92। 12 ओवरों के बाद 4 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। आगे का हाल सुनाने के लिए आपके सामने अंग्रेजी कमेंटर हरीश काकोडकर आपके सामने होंगे।
So after 12 overs, the score is 92 for 4, 61 runs required in 48 balls. Required run rate and current run rate is exactly the same, 7.6. Only concern here is 4 wickets lost. Very nicely bowled. So far what we have seen of Siddesh Verekar, we call him Sidhu, is a very good line and length. Also been in the wickets column. I still remember Sidhu bowling a wonderful spell last edition as well in Sanguem Crickters tournament, where he picked up 5 wickets in that edition. Wonderful leg spinner, bowls in the right areas, and you can see both the batsmen doesn't want to take any sort of risk because 80-90% of the time he bowls in that good length areas. If the ball does spin away from the right hander, then also creates an opportunity. If the ball stays down and goes straight, then also there isn't a chance of an LBW. So he is wonderful to have in your ranks as a leg spinner. This time slightly short, quick, played from the back foot by the captain, Naresh Parsekar. So far doing a fabulous job indulging in the partnership with Tunis Saukar. Both are taking this game slowly and steadily away from this side. Partnership is going to be the key. If he has started right at the start of the innings, required run rate and asking, and the current run rate is exactly the same. It's just that 4 wickets have been lost. So they are going with the momentum. They are taking the singles, rotating strike, which is very much important in a crucial match like this. Sometimes when you don't rotate the strike, it can create some sort of pressure in the batsman who is slightly in attacking mode. Right now it is Tunis Saukar, but Naresh is doing a fair enough job as a captain. Both are playing decently well. After 13 overs, is 95 for 4. .58 runs required in 42 balls. Well, very much gettable with the 2 men are quite decently enough set on the pitch. Only thing they should not play rash shots. Try to convert singles into twos, twos into threes, get a boundary in between. Not play too many dot balls should be the message from the dressing room. Well, Naresh Parsekar is immensely experienced as a player, and he knows very much what is the situation in hand. Oh, what a shot! Take that! My God, flat six in the square leg region, short of good length, and this pace is not going to hurt Tunish Saukar. 100 up here for Shantadurga Mclaren Kumbarzoa. What a time to take free hit. The power play was on, and the fielders had to be inside. Most of the fielders, in fact, only 3 allowed outside, and the advantage has been taken. This time, very nicely played. Running the first run very quickly. They won the second. Fielder Somesh is also very quick. He has a quick throw. So Tunish and Naru must be thinking that already 6 has come. Now we take a single, keep quiet, not take a chance in the form of run out, which can take Yuva the Goa back into this match. Vikrant Prabhu also has experience of captaining this side. He knows the strength and weaknesses. This time glided down the third man region. This is the forte of Naresh Parsekar. He very well knows how to play and against which bowler he has to go after playing those boundaries and sixes. And more often than not, he will just nudge the ball around on the offside and the leg side to get a single. He knows till the time Tunish is there on the wicket, he doesn't have to take the aggressive mode. Once again, very nicely played down the ground. And the asking run rate is somewhere around 7.5, 7.6. And if you already get 9 runs of the first 4 balls, that means the job has been done, very well done in this over from Shantadurga Mclaren side. This is exactly what I mentioned about Naresh Parsekar. He does the job in a clinical fashion. He knows what is the job in hand, and that is exactly what a captain should do. He should know what is the scenario, what is the situation of the match, and handle it accordingly. All the cool heads, experienced heads, if they are watching, should watch Naresh Parsekar. He is not taking any risk. If at all there is any gap, wide outside, or one shot, easy shot down the leg side, you can certainly go for that boundary. Good ball to finish over number 14. The score is 105 for the loss of 4. Thank you, DJ. With 105 for 4 in 14 overs, 48 runs required in 36 balls, match progressing in a very good way. This is probably the best match of the tournament, although we have seen lustring sixes and blistering boundaries in this edition, with the 200s being chased by a side, and 180 was almost being chased in the 16 overs itself. But having a look at this scenario, what are the options the captains have as a bowling team of Yuva Goa? Well, 1 over of Somesh Prabhudesai. Then he has been brought into the attack from the Pepsi end. 1 over from Siddhant Ganekar. 2 overs left of the captain Vikrant Prabhu. Avishkar Mone has bowled just 1 over. And Sandesh Patil has just bowled 1 over. So you got to take another 2 overs from the 5th bowler. whether to give it to Sandesh Patil, Avishkar Mone, or 1 over to each is going to be a question to bother at this stage. Till the time Tunish is there, who looks very firm, very solid out in the middle, is going to be pressure on the captain of the fielding side, Vikrant Prabhu, whom to get in the coming overs. Oh, what a shot! Take that! Just take that! You cannot bowl with that pace to this man. Well, this pace can work to me or somewhere else, but not to Nish Saukar. My God. The ball had come at a pace of 105 kilometers per hour. Ball went at 120. Once again, very smart, very apt, very correct. That time the ball was much more fuller, so there was a risk in their shot. This is the kind of approach that is required while chasing. This time it was in his slot. This should be a boundary. Rocket, the bullet. Tunish Sarkar is single-handedly taking this match away from the Yuva, the Goa side. Well, they have absolutely no answer. The quicker ball has been taken for 6. A full-length delivery, trying to pitch it full, has been crashed in the covers region. If he stays for another 2-3 overs, this match can very well end in much earlier time, much earlier schedule than projected. Tunish has taken himself into the 40s after that 6 and a boundary. So again, wow, this is absolutely fantastic cricket. Absolutely fantastic cricket. Well, where a bowler is supposed to bowl. He tried almost a Yorker length delivery. That was just a mere punch. And look at how the ball was flying. Not even the short covers and long off fielder had chance to stop it. Timing and grace absolutely personified by this man, and he is a man of very strong stature as well, and that will also come in handy with that power that he generates behind that shot. That was quick, that was very fast. That was actually the anger from the bowler, that how can you hit me 6 and 2 boundaries so easily. So finally a dot ball to finish over number 15 here is 120 for 4. And Naresh Parsekar on the crease will give a lot of comfort to the dressing room as well. Yes, Tunish Sarkar is playing a magnificent innings, but he is as smart, cool as cucumber. Captain MS Dhoni, Captain Cool. And once again, poor piece of keeping here from Mahesh Rao. Naresh Parsekar was expecting a wide, and wide signal by umpire Ajit Shirurkar. So 2 runs given away here. Mahesh Rao, we know, has been at least a good standard as far as keeping is concerned. But today he has missed a few and given away a few byes as well. And in a situation where it is ball-to-ball game, you just cannot give away buys and easy singles converted into doubles. This is magnificent. This has been timed. 50 up here for Tunis Saukar, and how well he has got to that 50. Straight over, long off, and he is clearing boundaries at ease without any sort of trouble. Well, now after that 6, look at the body language of Yuva Goa side. It is falling and falling drastically. This time, once again, misfielding, giving 2 runs. Wonderful running here. And this should take their shoulders even more down. I think the latest blockbuster, everyone knows, latest blockbuster is Pushpa. Pushpa was with 1 shoulder down, but I guess the players of Yuva Goa are with 2 shoulders down. But they need Pushpa's fire. Very nicely played. Oh, this is graceful. Well, if he has shown us his powerful side, this is graceful and just timing. Pure bliss here from Tunis Saukar. Well, all the batsmen should have all the caliber. Well, whenever we see Virat Kohli while chasing, he is a chase master. And we know that singles, doubles he takes, and also clears the fields and also gets their soft touch. The scoop shots, the sweep sometimes, the cut shots. So you should have all the shots in the book to win a match for a side during chasing. This is in the air, and once again luck favoring the brave here. This was in the gap. 2 fielders are there backward of point region, and it landed right in between the 2. This is many a times we say luck always favors the brave. He is the brave man today. The way he has batted single-handedly, he has taken the match away from the opposition side, and he had come at a time when it was a crucial juncture with 4 wickets and fallen time, and they required a partnership. First he bogged down, taken singles, looked at what the surface is doing, and this is easy as it gets, way too outside, and runs are leaking thick and fast. So what was a run-a-ball equation is coming down to 3 runs per over. There was time. This time the ball turned. Ball gripped on the surface. Even the bowler is amazed looking at the turn. Yes, it turned miles. Oh, once again, if you see that, if you bowl slowly in the air, the ball is gripping on the surface. Is it a sign of the ball turning? The grass from the top is going, and if this is the case, and in the further matches, it's going to be the spinners that will come in as handy when we go to the quarterfinals or semi-final stages. So good signs here for the bowlers, but right now, this match scenario is certainly going totally in favor of Shantadurga Mclaren from Kumarzuva through a wonderful innings from Tunis Saukar and a good company from Naresh Parsekar. 14 runs only required in 24 balls. So Sandesh Patil has been brought. The first over costed him 9 runs with 1-6 against his name. Naresh Parsekar. Once again, had it clipped the pads over there, that might be the case. Otherwise, this was going down the leg side. Very well kept here this time from Mahesh Rao. This time, this is what Naresh Pasikar has done all throughout the day. Tapping it on the offside, tapping it on the leg side, taking singles and rotating the strike, giving strike to Tunish Saukar. Just 13 more runs required of 22 balls. This time change of pace. Played it in the mid-wicket region and both the sides against the second, so only a single taken. Tunish moves on to 63 of 37. Naru playing on 16 of 16. Trying to be smart, trying to be cheeky. He knows that he missed out on the boundary there. If he had just got a bat onto that, it could have raced away towards the final leg for 4. Nowadays, this is not called a risky shot. The scoop shot, the pedal sweep are being played nowadays easily in 2020 cricket. Even the switch hits. We saw one today. Oh, this is misfield. One switch hit we saw today from Atharv Kale that went for 4 runs. So these shots are common nowadays. When they come right from the middle of the bat or when they fetch you runs, they look good. Otherwise, they look awful. This time very elegantly played down the ground in the long on region. So they are doing it in singles, don't want to give away their wickets. They want to reach maybe without losing another wicket, coasting towards the victory. There was a moment of scare certain 5-6 overs ago, but not now. With just 9 required in 19. This is an easy equation here for the batting side. Slightly quick and Naresh Pasikar plays it into the hands of the covers region. Atharv Kale stops it. Dot ball to finish over number 17. Just 9 runs required of 18 balls. Siddhant Ganekar coming into bowl and complete his quota of 4 overs. Decent enough job from his side getting a wicket at the start, but apart from taking that wicket, they needed many more from the other bowlers, which didn't come from the other side end. 1 has been taken, I guess, from Sidhu, 2 from Somesh Prabhudesai. They needed many more. They needed 2 or 3 wickets from 2-3 bowlers, which didn't come for them in this match. Very nicely played. The fielder was deep in the deep mid-wicket region. This was easy 2 runs. This is a big ground, big boundary, lush green outfield. And with so much of distance to cover for the mid-wicket region fielder, these were easy 2. Just the mere formalities left in this match. Tunish Saukar will want to finish this match by himself from his bat by scoring that winning runs. This is in the air. He didn't time it well, but there is a wide gap, and Somesh comes to take that, but ball landed way too short. Just 6 needed for the victory here in 16 balls. The fielders, 5 fielders, 6 fielders in fact have been kept inside, maybe asking Naresh Pasekar to go up and over. If some more pressure was put on Naresh Pasekar much more earlier by picking 5-6 batters, 5-6 fielder. This is very nicely played. And misfield and gives away 4 runs by Sidhu. Very nicely driven, good cover drive here from Naresh Pasekar. Ball was in the slot, timed it to perfection. No one moved, in fact. A good effort was given through his legs, but finally the ball crossed the boundary for 4 runs. This sums up the scenario. They were there in the match for the first 10 overs, but once Tunish Saukar took the initiative, took the attack to the opposition, they had absolutely no answer. This time in the air, chance of a catch, shouts the bowler. They are going for the second run, chance of a run out, but throw at the wicketkeeper's hand, and that ends the misery here for Yuva Goa in this tournament. What could have been a close encounter, intense match when 4 wickets had gone down, turned out to be a match that has gone in the end. A comfortable victory for Shantadurga Mclaren of Kumbarzuwa. A wonderful job done by Tunish Saukar when he has come at the wicket when 4 wickets had fallen down, and then good company given by Naresh Pasekar, the captain, doing the captain job. So in the end, a comfortable victory for Shantadurga Mclaren. Congratulations to that side, and commiserations to Yuva Goa. Put on a valiant effort, but in the end on the losing side. That is the match summary for you, ladies and gentlemen, on the screens. Goa Livecast is telecasting this whole tournament. And once again, a good side, a good well-fought battle between bat and ball. Shantadurga Mclaren enters into the quarters fray. And we'll see the presentation scenario in a short while. Meanwhile, I request the captain of losing side, Vikrant Prabhuti, to have a word with us. Vikrant, at one point of time, it looked as if it was an intense battle. Yes, you had a chance, you had an opportunity. Where do you think, as a captain, the turning point of the match that went into Shantadurga Mclaren side?
Obviously, the golden over. When the runs get multiplied into 2, that's where we go down a bit. That's the reason I think that was the case wherein we just scored 6 runs and we gave away around 10 runs, which multiplies into 20. So I think that was a point wherein we failed miserably. And I honestly thought that we batted really well, and the wicket was also holding on. But only after the halfway mark, we lost it like anything because of Tunish batting. He batted really excellently.
If you had followed this tournament, I guess 180 was also chased, 202 was also chased, high scoring matches. I personally, from outside, felt you were 20 runs short. What is your feeling on that?
Honestly, yes. But I think we had taken up 4 wickets at the initial stages and 4 good wickets. So I honestly thought that only we were 2 wickets behind. One was Tunish and second was Vinod. So, and luckily Vinod did not come up, and Tunish batted really well along with Naru, who guided just singles and made sure that the partnership was going on well.
Anything that you would have liked to do different, where as a captain from somewhere match ends and you feel outside, yes, this thing could have been done, this match could have changed?
I would like my main batsmen, the top 4 batsmen, to stay on the wicket for a longer period of time, and would expect them to score more than 100, 120 in the stipulated 12, 14 overs.
And how is the spirit in the camp? Because you are the Goa, I know this team very well, and they are they won't be bothered about the losing part, and they are always in the forefront, ecstatic, and they will always be in the support as a management.
True, true. We have the backing, and this is the first tournament we have played together after the pandemic, I guess, in the sense the second or third wave. So I honestly feel URD Goa will be backing us throughout the season, and we'll be playing along together for more period of time.
Good luck to you in the further tournaments.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I will call the winning captain, Naresh Parsekar. Naru, absolutely fantastic performance. We thought that it was going to be a close match. But मागे लास्टा दिसलें की ज्या तरेन तुवें आनी तुनिशान बॅटिंग केली, it was cool head from the captain, and also because ताजो सपोर्ट मेळ्ळो यंगस्टराचो, ताणें आपल्याली शॉट सुद्दां जाय त्या टायमार खेळ्ळे. सो थंय खंय तरी मॅच त्या पार्टनरशिपीन मॅच चेंज केली.
पयलीं तुका सांगल्या प्रमाणे टॉसाक पळय हो जो सेटअप आहा पळय टुर्नामेंटाचो तो चेजिंगाक इजी पडटा, आनी तुजे कडेन 2 जाण जे स्लॉगर मेळ्ळ्यार पुरो तुका न्ही, पावर हिटर, ते आमचे कडेन आशिल्ले तुनीश आनी विल्सनाचे हितून, आनी ते पावर प्ले आनी ते वेल कॅल्क्युलेट करून, आनी म्हाका चड बरें दिसलें की हांव भितर वचून थंय जाता तसो तुनिशाक खेळोंक मेळ्ळो. भायरसून ते बरें दिसनासलें हांगल्यान उलो मारून बिरून. सो हांव चिंत्तलो जितके बेगीन वता ग्रावंडार पळय तितके म्हाज्या वांगडा कोण खेळटलो पळय तो कम्फर्ट आसतलो. सो ताका बॉल टू बॉल सांगून रिलॅक्स करून तसो तुनिशा कडल्यान खेळ करून घेतलो, आनी आमचें तें प्लॅनिंगूय सारकें जालें. केन्ना फ्री हिट घेवप, केन्ना पावर प्ले घेवप, तेंचे बॉलर कोण टार्गेट केला, कोण बरी घालता, कोण काय घालता, तो प्लॅन आशिल्लो आमचो.
स्टार्टिंगेक तुवें तुनिशाक कितें सांगलें की राव काय तूं खेळ खेळ, कित्याक पयलीं आमी तो सिंगल डबल घेतले, रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स तुमची बरी जाली, आनी जेन्ना लूज बॉल ताका मेळ्ळे आनी ताणें चिंतलें की आपूण मारतलो, तेन्ना तो मारपाक चालू केलें. तें तुजें कितें सिग्नल आशिल्लें काय यू टोल्ड हिम गो एज इट इज?
तुनिशाचें सांगपाचें म्हटल्यार ताका हांव अंडर 14 तो म्हाज्या वांगडा आहा, आनी ताजी गेम जाणा, हांव गेम जाणा, आनी पळोवंक गेल्यार तो सद्या आतां गोंयान वन ऑफ द फ्यू पावर हिटर्स तातूंत तो कावंट जाता. सो म्हाका खबर आहा तेज्या कडेन कशी क्रिकेट, तेजे कडेन कितें बरें तें भायर काडून घेवप का, कित्याक जेन्ना तो 13-14 वर्साचो आसता पळय तो पर्यंत आजून पर्यंत हांवें पळयलां जितले म्हाजे भुरगे आहा पळय तांकां म्हाका खबर आहा तांकां कशें तेंचे कडेन कितें बेस्ट काडून घेवपाचें पळय तें. सो तुनिशाक सांगलें हांवें, तुनिशाक फक्त एकूच एग्जाम्पल दिलें पळय, तेंच्यांनी 150 काडलो तो फक्त अथर्व काळे एकलोच खेळ्ळो. तशें आमचे कडेन 3 जाण आहा ती इनिंग खेळपा साठी, तितूंतलो तूं एकलो, दुसरो विल्सन, मागीर हांव नाल्यार रजत नाल्यार तुषार, तितूंतले 2 जाणांनी केलो जाल्यार स्कोर जातलो. सो तुनिशान सांगले प्रमाणे तुनिशाक चलयत तुनिशान तो बरो सांगता पळय तसो खेळ्ळो तुनीश.
आनी समटायम्स जे तुजो एक्सपिरियन्स आसा तो आज जसो कावंट जालो, तुका कितें दिसता तुज्या एक्सपिरियन्सा प्रमाणे की 150 ऑपोजीट टिमीन काडले, पूण खंय तरी एक नेगेटीव जर तर तूं काडटलो फुडले मॅचीक इम्प्रुवमेंट असो स्कोपचो, जाल्यार तूं खंयची फील्ड काडटलो?
ना, आमकां जी आतां ओपनिंग आमी चिंत्ताले पळय, आज आमचो रजताचेर आमची 20 ते 30% रजताचेर आसता, ती स्टार्ट आमकां मेळोंक ना. एक टायम बरें जालें की सदांच कोण एक फेलियर म्हणटा तें आसता, रजत फेलर जावन पॉझिटिव्ह रिजल्ट येयलो, ते एक बरें की फुडली मॅचीक रजता कडेन स्कोर एक्सपेक्टेशन आहा. सो ओपनिंग पार्टनरशीप जे 1, 2, 3 आहा पळय तेंच्या कडेन आमी एक 20-30 एक्सपेक्ट करता हांव पर्टिक्युलरली.
गुड लक टू यू इन द नेक्स्ट मॅच.
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.
मॅन ऑफ द मॅच काडपाचो टायम आयला आनी मॅन ऑफ द मॅच jury has decided as Naru said power hitter of Goa. Only few are left and that power hitter is the man of the match. Tunis Saukar. पयली एक दोन उतरां आनी मागीर प्रायज. So Tunis, okay. So how was the feel on the ground today? Is it your first tournament or have you been continuously in touch with the game?
I mean, I've played a bit of under 25 state cricket and I was in touch. We've even played against the Ranji Trophy team. So it was good to have a bat in the middle and the wicket was excellent today. It was a bit of a pressure situation, but I've been in them countless times. So it helped with that I had a lot of experience to handle the situation with. And it also helped that Naru sir was there at the opposite end. So singles were coming very easy. Nobody was getting stuck on one end of the crease. And I wasn't getting bogged down on the non-striker end, so that really helped someone like me who likes to hit the ball on the bat, you know, and instead of being on the non-striking end.
He must have been constantly telling you with different inputs, Naru with his experience, and that must have really helped. He must have, if at all you are going for sixes and cross-batted, he must have given some inputs out in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I generally knew what he'd want to say. Like he said, I've been with him for a long, long time. So it really helped while batting for both of us. I was enjoying myself out there. And I really hate coming back and sitting back early, you know, getting out early. So it helped that I didn't want to play any rash shots because I want to spend 20 overs coming so far to Sanguem. So might as well play the whole 20 overs there, regardless of the result. And I have full faith in my ability that even if a few low scoring overs come, that I can make up in maybe 1 over or 2 over, and I had a lot of free hits to deal with. So we had decent plans at the beginning to deal how to use the free hits and the golden over. So all the plans came off, so it was a positive result today.
Since you are being called one of the power hitters, your bowling is also quite decent pace. You got the height as well. Regarding power hitting, does it require some different sort of training, or is it the normal training that we practice in the nets? Because power hitting is something different abilities. You need to cross big boundaries as well.
I mean, the basic of power hitting is you just have to be confident on your defense. That's the first thing. So you can't just go out there and keep hitting sixes. You need to be able to survive the difficult bowling. A few bowlers were bowling well, like Sidhu and Somesh. They were bowling well initially, so I couldn't really clear the fence then. So it's more about knowing when to hit rather than how to hit. Anybody who plays a decent level of cricket can hit sixes. It's more about application rather than your skill.
Basically, I was asking about the fitness that goes through, because when you want to put up shoulders and strong forearms, you need to have a lot of time to be put for the fitness as well. So what is the fitness that you have been doing recently? Because cricket was out for quite some time.
I mean, more than gym, I'm like a long distance runner. So I run half marathons, 21 kilometers. And I'm also a naturally pretty big guy. So as I used to hit the gym for the last 3 months for 2 hours. 3 to 5, 5:30. So that really helped. You know, it's a continuous process, just doing it every day rather than doing it for a short time and expecting results. I've been doing it for a long, long time. So now the results can be seen there.
Congratulations to you, and hope that you do good in the further matches as well.
Thank you so much.
Meanwhile, man of the match prize ditlo bab Sachin Dangi, owner of Central Cafe. He prize ditle bab Tunis Saukarak. Zoran ties down Tunishak एक बरी innings केली या टुर्नामेंटाची आणि सज्जन बाब डांगी तांका हो man of the match award दिता.
G-Wave is a 10 GB network offering bandwidth on demand, FTTH leased lines with 24/7 online support. We undertake quality internet services to the prestigious events in Goa. G-Wave is having facility of customer care center in every taluka headquarter for the customer convenience. Also, subscribers can apply online to avail